start the recording. I was looking at lightsabers as well. Stream was getting ready. Oh, they look so cool. Expensive as all hell, though. But I'll get one eventually. I have other things to buy first, but oh, they look so good. I'm planning out a remodel, so gotta pick a new design. And I guess I might as well hop on in. Everybody will join when they do. If I hit the right button, there we go. Yeah, I haven't hit that. Well, let's get it going. Move my mic so I can see what's in my hand. Wheat. Oh, that's right. We were making iron. Da 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 da. Hello. There we go. That does look weird. It's a feature, not a bug. Don't at me. Oh, it should be all going that way. Just pick these. And we had some other seeds, didn't we? This should all be wheat. I thought I had put potato or carrot or something in there. Oh, glowberries. That's right, we needed to learn about that. Beetroot seeds. Need to empty our inventory. Where did the rest of my diamonds go? I know I had more. Where are they? Oh, maybe I left them over there. That's possible. Oh, that's interesting. Don't know why. I don't know how pillagers got to my island. Oop. Where's the second one? There he is. I'm gonna take your flag, sir. Well, you gonna shoot? Yeah. Alright, that was weird. Oh, there's coal down there. That was weird. Don't know where they came from. But we got a crossbow. That's fun. You know what? We'll put extra weapons in there. And we got an ominous banner. I don't need that. Actually, that's probably the... No, the banner will go up here. It was... The battle was near the guild, so this is where the banner is going to go. Or we'll put it down there. There we go. That looks good. Beetroot seeds. Got my hoe. 1, 2, 3. I need lapis, don't I? Some lapis lazuli. Do I have any lapis? I do. Yeah, the rest of my diamonds must be over there. Just jog over real quick. I'd like to enchant my sword. I'd like to enchant a pickaxe. Do-do-do, ba-do-do, ba-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yep, there's my diamonds. There's me diamonds. Well, anyway. Oh, that's right. I was going to wait until I got that. That's right. Forgot about that. Oh, there's no bed over here. Run! No spider. Maybe a safe way to get over here at night. Hup, hup. Got to sleep. Oh, took my food down a bunch. Oh, poisonous potato. Can I plant these?
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
That's cool. I'll be in just a moment. My Minecraft updated, so now I have to down it.
Oh yeah.
What was it? 1.19.4? Is that what it's on?
Yeah, that's what it should be. Hey, available. How you doing?
Okay. Create. Play. Luckily, I learned how to do that with all my mod packs I used to play.
I'm doing good. Available. I just finished mowing my hay fields. Well, the ones I'm doing anyways. So that's a big to-do off the list. Can I plant this? No. back
There
then.
we go. I am in.
Hey, long time no craft.
I know, it's been a while.
Do you remember what you were doing?
Yes, I was actually just working on my base, so nothing too interesting. But
Oh
I'm
yeah?
trying to remember.
And where is that base?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, I mean, that's why I asked.
And who says I'm gonna tell?
Well, here, I thought you were a nice and personable person.
Nah.
You're gonna say something when I got on, but you forgot what it was.
Okay, so that's
Alright,
that.
well, if you remember, I'm still here.
Even. No, it's not. I'm just dumb. Okay.
Why did I come all the way over here and again? I don't remember. I'm supposed to be making books. I'm on a quest for bookshelves.
Good luck.
Oh, I didn't know you got XP from breeding cows. That's fun.
You do?
Apparently, unless there was a rogue XP dot sitting with the cows for no reason.
Interesting.
No, you do? You do? Okay. Wish these would grow faster. You need a torch down here? That'd be nice. Yeah. Wait a minute, why can't I plant them? Oh, wait, that's right, because they have to be touching water. I'm a dingus. Just borrow some dirt. Are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Are you healed, or are you just on the way to healing?
On the way, but feeling much better than what I was. I'm gonna deafen real quick to start stream. I'll be right back.
Alright, you do you. Alright, so, back to the cows. Probably still need a little more time before I can breed them again. Let's collect sand. Let's unload our stuff. And we're gonna need a bunch of sand for reasons. Put tools in here.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello again.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it?
I mean, it's been at least 30 seconds.
That's so long.
I'm gonna need some more food.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what I was doing.
What is it? Oh, membrane. That's weird. Alright. Oh, wait, I should get my map. My map! Not that map. Maybe it's over at the Nether Tower. Got any fun plans for the weekend?
No,
Ooh,
not
working on
really.
a mod.
I think sleep,
Sounds
sleep,
fun.
and more sleep are most of my plans.
Sleep's pretty classic, I think.
Yeah.
There's my map.
Other than that, I need to though. I need to get out of the house and do something. But nah. Video games and sleep, that are my plans.
Hey, that's a solid plan. I like that plan.
Isn't it? I think it's a great plan. I have so many video games to play. Gotta get to them.
Not enough time in the world for that.
There really is. I'm just like, I want to play all the games, but then it's like, that's not even possible.
Direction do I want to go?
But still.
This way? Let's go this way.
Okay, I'm using this block.
Well, you bought Halo, so you're on the right track.
I did buy Halo. I bought that like Master Collection or whichever, which has an insane amount of stuff. It has like 700 achievements.
Oh yeah, it's nuts. That was like the one game I'm like, this is the one I want 100%.
I have a lot I want 100%, but I'm getting mad at some of them.
Oh yeah, there are definitely achievements that are just super frustrating to get.
Little nightmares.
What would be frustrating in there? Collectibles?
No, so Little Nightmares has this achievement where you have to beat the entire game, chapters 1 through 5, in under an hour without dying. I've been trying to get it for months.
Speedrun strats. Oh, I
That's
forgot
what
to
I'm
make
trying to
shovel.
do at this point. I've given up on doing it. I'm just like, alright. Let me just look up speedrun strats, use them as long as they don't involve death. The controls are just wonky, which is part of my problem, but I'll get there eventually.
Glitch your way through a wall into the Shadow Realm, and then go from there.
There is I forgot how to do it, but there is like a, not necessarily a glitch, I don't know, but some kind of thing where you can skip like the whole first part of chapter 2 or 3, one of those two.
Well, I feel
And
like
I
that'd shave a
beat it.
couple minutes off your time.
Yes, it should. Apparently chapters 4 and 5 are really short. I've just been practicing 2 and 3 because those are the main like death ones. I die a lot in chapter 3 still. It's a problem. Where's my chest? Oh,
I
yeah,
am
moved
one
it.
achievement away from 100%ing Lego Star Wars, the original series.
Nice.
And it is like the hardest achievement ever.
What is it?
You have to complete the attack of the second Death Star level without dying. And flying levels are notoriously difficult to do without dying.
Okay.
And that one is just... I can get most of the way through the level, and then there's one point where there are tracking rockets that I just can't seem to shoot down fast enough.
Hello, Kira.
Hello everyone. I
And
am here.
Kira.
And that's Crazy Toast.
Other than that, the rest of the game has got great achievements, and it's really easy.
Someone's microphone, like, singing. Is that just me?
Everything
You know,
sounds
like-
fine to me.
This Atari style, like, bit crush type effect. I'm not sure
Me?
who's guys. Yeah, that might be it.
Toast, do you hear it?
Yeah, it's a little staticky
I
thing.
hear a little static, but I assume that was just in my own head.
Nope, I'm hearing it too, and it's showing up on my stream, which is Huh. We'll
I'm
have to
just
work out that one.
I'm just gonna unplug it and replug it back in. Try the old classic.
See if that'll catch it. Yeah. Normally there's like filters and stuff in recording software that's really good for catching it.
I have like a bunch of filters on.
Two more shovels. Whoop. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Let's get out to sea a little bit farther. Oh! Ah! Run away! Dude's got a fork.
Is that any better?
I think so. I'm not hearing it anymore.
Okay, I haven't like unplugged or turned my mic off in a while, so that may have been it.
Huh.
Who knows though?
Just like a buildup of electricity. Interesting. I don't know why a mic would do that.
Suppose it might just depend on the type of mic.
Yeah, probably. Glad me bum you.
Oh, okay, so since the stream Tuesday, have any of y'all played Deep Rock?
I did, a little bit.
I have not. I'm really bummed out this season based on the things they did and didn't do.
Okay, cause I have noticed something, and I'm not the only one, and I was curious if y'all had noticed it too. So when the enemies spawn or swarms come, there seems to be a lot more of them than there used to be.
Like compared to previous seasons?
Yeah, like difficulty 3 is much more like swarmy than it used to be.
Huh. I don't know. Has 3 could be pretty swarmy-ish in previous versions of the game. It would kind of just depend on the situation, because there's like general encounters, then there's swarms, then there's like the mini swarms that trigger when you get near mission objectives.
Everything just seems to have a lot more bugs than what I'm used to.
I don't know. I don't know what could be causing that. Like, I know they added new bugs, and they might have messed with the spawning system to handle those.
They could have. I didn't even think about that.
Because there's the two new bosses. Or not even bosses, just the two new types of person, the scorpion and then the acid spitter. That's some cool stuff that's going on near the nether outpost thing.
Oh, is there cool stuff? What's cool stuff?
Like there's amethyst and deep slate and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Theming.
Clearly a lot of building has been going into that.
It's pretty much done. I'm on the quest to get bookshelves for the enchanting table inside there. And then I think it's mostly done other than a nice throne.
Bolt? That's right. No way. Hold on.
Ah, so when I spawned into the world, there was 2 pillagers outside my door.
Oh, fun.
And I
Villager
asked
raid
them how they
party.
got here, and I killed them.
So you probably got some bad omen now. Stay away from villages.
Nah, definitely go into a village.
I don't know how they got there, but whatever.
Oh, they randomly show up. That's interesting. Okay. I don't really have a way to deal with that, but there are 3 trident drowned outside my base.
Oh no.
So there's just ting, 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 ting. Suppose if I have shield.
They're trying to let you know about your car's extended warranty.
By impaling me and possibly the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you'll really need that extended warranty.
I suppose. Okay.
I'm gonna build the biggest potato farm ever.
Big old potato farm, huh?
Yes.
That's a good goal.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Don't really have anything noteworthy except the diamond tools that I just lost to them. Have to retrieve. My base is still not done. It is turned into quite the project.
Mine's just never gonna be done at this point.
I have one
That's
tower
what
left
I'm
to
getting
build.
worried about.
Oh, I'm here, by the way. I just was talking to chat.
Oh, hi,
Hi,
Sato.
Sato.
Welcome, Sato.
How you guys doing?
Doing good.
I am running through a forest for my life.
Don't tell me they all despawned. Those guys are supposed to be rare. Whole pack of them spawns, and now I can't get even a chance at the trident. There's this little one left. Like the insult.
Ooh. Oh, that was a close one.
They're gone. How annoying.
Darn.
Back up.
Oh, my boat was in my pocket the whole
My
time.
underground potato farm has ran into a bit of a problem.
Is it a lack of
Lost
potatoes?
spawns or
No, a whole ravine.
lots of farmland.
I'm just gonna build flat, I guess,
Coal,
now.
coal.
Okay.
Do I have any
Oh,
coal?
aesthetics coming back.
No!
I'm wondering
wait,
if it's
but
like
I
too
should
close to your
have-
audio.
Lava.
I don't know if that produces
It's over
static
there.
or something else.
Not here. I should take this anyways. This and my sand.
Run into a lot of really
Oh, I
strange
have a lot of sugarcane.
issues with my PC that I've never heard of.
Yeah,
For
I have
example,
no
in games
clue.
that have like a windowed full screen mode, they'll often just freeze my display in a certain state.
Paper.
Really?
It's like the screen stops redrawing itself. I can still hear audio and stuff going on, but my screen will stay exactly the same until I power cycle my monitor. I don't know if any of you have heard of issues like that. It's just quite strange.
Is that a computer
it
problem
doesn't
or is that a
even-
monitor problem?
It's not a monitor problem because it'll happen on the other monitors too. I've got 3 different monitors hooked up to my system, and it'll happen on one of them and not on the other 2.
Weird.
But which one has the problem isn't always the same. It's just whichever one I have the game open on.
One game I played did not like me streaming.
Can it be your cables too?
Some
Because
of those
I have
happen.
like adapters to switch
Oh.
monitor, and sometimes it makes my screen flash, which I'm guessing they're getting to their end of life.
Yeah, it's not like a flash thing or anything like that. And there's not a signal issue, so I doubt it's the cables. It's just
Let those
literally-
wheat grow a bit more.
the game just freezes and takes over my monitor while still being frozen. And except it doesn't actually freeze because I can hear the game still playing, and in multiplayer and stuff, other people can still see what I'm up to and interact with my character and stuff.
What?
And I'll hear it, I just won't be able to see it.
I think you have a demon.
It's a
That's your
very
answer for everything.
Specific demon. Yeah. If it just freezes my
Oh, I have to
screen
go into
and
the
nothing else.
Nether to get more
I mean,
lava.
like, there's
apparently.
worse curses to have.
Oh, I have coal.
No, this is a very inconvenient demon. It's a demon that just like if you make coffee, it'll make your coffee a little more cooler than it's supposed to be. Or if you're about to pour the sugar, it hits your hand so you pour extra sugar. It's one of those type of demons.
I think we just call that bad luck. Or clumsiness, or like accident proneness. But sure, if we can blame it on an external source as a scapegoat, I'm all for that. That's how things usually work, right?
Yeah. I've had weird problems with stuff sometimes too. Most recent was this game. Not if I launched it when I wasn't streaming, it was fine. But it loved to
That
like
was noise.
completely crash my
What was that?
computer while I was streaming if I launched it or loaded in wrong. To the point I would have to restart my computer.
Quite frustrating.
There's
Was
my
it
boat.
like a memory
There's my
thing, or
I need to make
I
more armor.
have no clue still. I don't know what
Weird.
caused it.
I wish I knew a lot more about programming in games and stuff than I actually do. Like, I'm interested in that field, but I have never really outright pursued it.
Okay.
There's all kinds of frameworks. There's like all kinds of renderers, I think, like all of the DirectX things. But I've got no clue what those actually mean or what goes into them. It's just interesting stuff to think about a lot of the time. What can happen.
Sounds like it. Wah.
So, Tuesday,
Mhm.
when we ended stream, I was looking through, find someone to raid, and I picked someone I never raided before. I'm like, oh, this looks fun. Let's raid into this. And I do.
Networking tool.
And so this guy's shout-out command setup, apparently, when he does it, it goes to my channel and it pulls a random clip on it to play over on the screen.
Hmm.
I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know I had any clips, apparently. And the clip it pulls up is me going through some, like, game coding
Okay.
for, like, early on when I started streaming. And the audio that plays is me going, no, it's not my C drive. It's definitely in my D drive. And that's it.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, huh? What? Huh? And the streamer's like, ooh, your D drive, huh? Should you really be saying that on Twitch?
Wow.
And I'm like, what? How did you, what wizardry is this? That was from December.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man. I wonder how many people have just been completely messed with by that system.
I have. I hate when I don't hate, but like it definitely catches you off guard if a streamer
Puppy.
has that set up and you go to rate them. And then
Like,
it
is that
always
more
picks
than-
the worst clips.
Is that like not just a one-off thing? Lots of people have this.
Yeah, I've ran into several when I like go to raid.
Wow.
I
And
guess
it-
it's just a setting in Stream Elements.
Maybe.
Wait,
I really
That's what he
don't
said.
know.
Elements can do that. Huh.
He said it was just his setup for Stream Elements. And I'm like, what? Why?
See, guys, that's why you guys never need to say something sus. You guys gotta follow my role model. I never say stuff that is sus. I never. So
don't
that
have
could
one.
never happen to
Well, we all know what Saito actually thinks never means.
me. But that was
Sorry,
also
his
toast.
advice
It
is
makes
to
you so
follow.
perfect because you're a toaster. So it's so perfect for you.
Just have enough memory to justify having 2 disk partitions. I don't know about this.
Well, you're saying I can't plug in an external hard drive to a toaster?
Well, why haven't you, if you can? You've constantly been complaining about your memory limit since, like, we started streaming together, what, 6 months ago? You've never gotten a hard disk drive.
Well, you know, the lab guys did try and give me more memory once, but the hard drive they plugged in was full of just how to toast other things. And I thought that was just absolutely absurd. I don't need to learn how to toast a ham and cheese bagel. Probably.
So they tried to give you an oven expansion card, or like the air fryer card, if you just, like, attack them for it.
Well, I mean, do I need a reason to attack them, really?
I suppose not, but it explains why you haven't had any others.
To be fair, the toaster was meant to be a wireless battery-operated toaster before I got to it.
Is it like not have a USB port or?
I mean, it should, but none of them are stupid enough to actually plug me into a computer. Remember, I am capable of making malware. Or in this case, toastware.
Yeah, but a hard drive, though. Just storage. Interesting. I suppose you had to charge somehow.
I don't claim to understand the ways of the lab rats.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing for the rest of us. Sentient toaster, not that terrifying in and of itself, though it is like scary to interact with. But once it has awareness of how to manipulate humans, that becomes even more concerning.
Wait,
Which I wasn't certain if was possible at that
I will burn your bread.
Wait, we're manipulating people? I want in.
I think... Wait, which group do you want to be in? The manipulated or the manipulators?
Manipulators.
Manipulated, got it.
See, you think
Why
you
would
have
this
two
program
options.
take
There's
volunteers?
just one option.
Think for a moment on why a program like that would only want volunteers.
Oh, I can't wait for AIs. I want to just be lazy and be like, hey, robot, go grab me a bottle of water. And I just sit there and look at it.
With how far voice recognition hasn't come in recent years, I don't really know about that one.
I love the voice recognition type of thing, like the AI. I'm not sure if you guys seen. I haven't watched for a while, but I'll watch like it'll be like the three like basically last presidents and the current one, and it's so funny because they go at it. And
Oh, the
it's
AI
so
generated
fun.
voice.
I love it. I wish in real life they'll debate like that. Like I wish real debates would be like them talking about like let's say like they have one where because I love Mega Man Battle Network. And they basically like categorize it, like, you know, rank it, and they're are going at each other. I'm like, oh my god, that would make so many people vote because they go against like I don't know, they'll probably like categorize like a good game, like I don't know, like maybe the Final Fantasy series or something like that. And then as you're gonna be like you're gonna vote for the people that are gonna, you know, categorize the good games, like, oh, Final Fantasy 7, yes, you said that's a good game, your game I vote. See, that makes it even better. I can't wait for that to happen one day.
I mean, we have to actually deal with the fact that almost all voting is based on party affiliation at this point.
Yeah, no. See, that's lame. You want to do it by what games they play. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, because we're in a video game world now. Like, everyone's a gamer mostly. So, if you play, like,
Everyone's a gamer mostly. I don't think that's accurate.
I like the statement, though.
Either.
Yes. Like, back in the
Honestly,
day,
I fear that point because how many of those people are actually going to have an understanding of all the trades that people need?
Nah, to be honest, you don't need any trades anymore for, like, these, like, jobs. Like, come on, look how we have been, like, for the last, like, you know, some years. You don't need no trades anymore. All you have to do is just be able to talk and wink. So you're good. All you have to do is be, like, look.
Wait, why is the winking necessary? I'm not certain about this one.
Because winking makes
It adds
get more
realism.
votes. See? Perfect, see?
So all I'm hearing is that Saito is ready to bow down to our robot overlords.
Wait, can the robots not wink?
I can't.
Can that process not be automated?
I only
This
have the
sounds
one
like it's kind
expression.
of essential to the whole deal. If that's what we have to do, I'm pretty sure a robot could wink if we could build one.
Whoops. I
Like,
think
watch that be
it's
the
time
next
to
Mark Rover video.
We get to the water, at least.
Just a winking robot. Because that's the technological demonstration of the decade.
That's all it does, though. It winks, and it, like, slices butter.
No, it just winks.
But butter.
Yeah, what if you need some butter?
But we've already got robots for the rest of that stuff. Saito said we just needed the winking. That's the only part that they hadn't managed to automate yet. Nuclear science, they got it down pat. Diplomatic relations, we're at war with everyone. They've succeeded.
Look, another thing we could do is have them like
Cooking,
speed
I
run.
mean, we've got like... I actually don't know. Are there actual cooking robots that are any good? Like...
No, but robots cannot like speed run and like as good as humans. Come
Depends
on
on your definition of cooking.
Saito, have you ever heard of a task?
What do you mean?
Robots can speed run way better than we can.
No, but they're lame. Like no, you want people. Like you want have them.
A
Like, cook.
task beat Celeste, roughly a 4 to 6 hour game on first playthrough in 28 minutes.
No. Look. We don't need the robots. The robots, you could tell robots is like, and you would just like they disqualify because they can't wink, they can't cry. You know, they can't do a lot of cool stuff that we humans could do.
But you want them to lead the world?
Running, though.
No, I don't want them to lead the world. I want the people to lead the world to have to compete.
Right.
Like you know, like elections are boring. It's people just talking nonsense that no one cares about. What they should be doing is like 1 year, one election, you get like the two like, you know, main candidate, and they just box it out. And whoever doesn't get knocked out wins by default. That's how we got our president. Whoever just doesn't get knocked out.
Oh, it's only one level.
We need to host another chess boxing championship.
Alright, I got the books.
This is what I'm hearing.
Now I just need the bookshelf.
Chess boxing, but the
okay,
winner
great.
rules the country.
No, like you know, you gotta make it fun. And 1 year they
becomes our grand military general, because that's a role the president fills in the U.S. It's like head general over the entire U.S. armed forces.
But come on, like
there's a lot of
the guy
badges
who
over there.
can
Never mind.
go down in chess boxing.
they'll be fine. Look, you do like everything. Like 1 year, I don't know, you could do some cool stuff like, you know, a speed run. Whoever speed runs one of the hardest game, or even like Super Mario. Whoever can speed run it and have the best score, or Mario 64, that's the perfect one, with the glitches too. And that's the president. You know how many people would literally sit there and watch?
The UN, they go to a peace summit and they're like, okay, how many of you are familiar with the backwards long jump?
see, that's
because I think that applies to this situation.
See, that's perfect. See, I'm telling you, like the world will be changed. Like you don't have to go to war anymore.
That's what I need for
like the war will be on video.
Trident.
They go and duke it out on, I don't know, like Dragon Ball Legends.
There was a Star Trek episode about that actually, about simulated combat. But the way it worked is to avoid like environmental damage and annihilating society as a whole. They do all of their combat in simulations, and then and simulate, you know, world-ending technology. And they had a mutual agreement that whoever should die to that gets euthanized in their own country.
Yeah, they all stepped into disintegration chambers.
Yeah, but the infrastructure is all like still intact and stuff. And Star Trek stumbles into this theoretical nuclear war
apparently not.
and has no idea because it's all being done on computers and they're hearing references to things that they could detect that aren't happening.
See, that sounds perfect. That's how it should be. But right now, not with that technology. Right now, just with video games, they could stream on Twitch. It's like the presidential election. Here we got Super Smash Brother on the one meaning
Fortnite Battle Royale Season 12 Political Edition.
Yeah, you have like Kirby is.
What season are they on? They're probably on like Season 20 by now, right? Fortnite's been out for what, 2 years? But their season rate is insane.
And they have
anything to keep the hype going for the game that wasn't what Fortnite was originally designed to be.
Yeah, but I would say it's probably ended up better.
They should have fixed Save the World instead of making a Battle Royale. I will stand by that forever, because co-op shooters are just better. Battle Royale games are not a long-lasting or sustainable
No, Fortnite is worse now?
They just aren't.
I don't know. I mean, granted, I've not played Fortnite.
But that's how I feel about certain games.
I feel like Fortnite is the perfect platform for people just to do whatever. Because there's so many different skins that you can do, and weapons and stuff that you can do whatever
I only
fandom
played
you want to
Fortnite
be in.
once. Well, not
And
really
it hit
once. I only played it with,
right
like, the
at
first
when-
season. After
with too
season
many
2 came out
restrictions.
or whatever, I
Maybe, I don't know. I
got
haven't
bored
played.
of it.
It looks like a good platform for people to just
Yeah, I personally went
have
like
silly
30,
fun.
maybe $40 into the
And
Save
everyone
the
needs a
World
game
side
that-
of the game,
you can have some silly fun.
and it was like, this is cool, this is fun, this is awesome, and then they basically abandoned it.
I didn't even try that.
Oh, that's right. I need armor.
Like, the original concept was like zombie apocalypse, but co-op builder shooter instead of whatever other things. It's kind of like 7 Days to Die or other games like that, but more focused on wave defense
Pants.
and like showing up, building stuff, and then leaving.
Okay.
Kind of more like how Zelda Tears of this Kingdom is handling like the building system now is.
At that point,
You
you
have
have damn game engine.
Something you need, and then you build it, and then you
Do they
just
not?
abandon it, leave it behind, forget it ever existed, and then repeat over and over. Except it
I'm not
was
sure.
forts
Let's put this
instead of vehicles
I'll be
or
flashy.
enemy
Cover up my
deleters
nice
or
suit.
whatever else people are coming up with. People
Oh,
are trying to make
in case you
computers
hadn't seen it yet,
in Tears of the Kingdom,
Available.
and
Here's
that's
my
just crazy in
my
and of
skin.
itself. It's like the first thing anybody will try and do when
Oh,
they get
Dapper
a
Bread
creative
Man.
game like that is they'll try to figure out if they can make a Turing-complete computer in it.
That's crazy.
It suits me well.
So far, you can't really in Tears of the Kingdom because there's a very
And
strict build
if you
limit.
hang out long enough,
You can only
during
have, I
this
wanna say, like,
Minecraft campaign,
20, maybe
there's a
30
secret skin that I
users at
will
a time,
debut later on.
before the game just
But I
doesn't
have to
let
build
you anymore.
The whole
Which
bit
is more
first,
than enough to build what looks vaguely like a Gundam, but
which I should start finding
not enough to say
somewhere to do that.
build a calculator that can handle like the number 5.
I would like a Gundam.
Actually, oh yeah, there's plenty of things that have been created in that game that is just awesome on YouTube. There's a Gundam that they used to fight a Lionel. There's the Korok toaster and various other war crimes committed against Koroks because, well, they're NPCs, they exist, and you can pick up and carry them anywhere and attach them to things. Of course, there's going to be war crimes committed
Good enough
against
reason
them.
to commit war crimes.
Yep. And you get it. There is the space laser cannon that just floats to the nearest enemy and just rains down lasers on them until they die.
Nice. Wait.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, carrots.
War
There's the
crimes are
carrots.
amazing too.
Oh, too early.
I eventually gonna play that game. I heard it's really tough.
Yep. Do I still have my... Don't have my hoe anymore.
I want to play it. I
Ah.
just probably won't play it for a while because I never even finished the first one.
Do you need to finish the first one to get like the lore?
Probably not, but like I'm just weird.
Get away from me, baby.
Want to finish
away from
the
me.
first one, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
that's good because I did that with God of War. Like I didn't play the second one until I played the first one. But I did it also because of the lore. But I'm not sure this one.
Alright, who wants to make a
I
baby?
should
Yeah.
wait too.
There's no real lore spoilers in Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, there's the spoiler that, you know, the good guys win, the bad guys lose and all, but that's not
I think I got
a
'em all.
big deal to the story. It's like, you basically find out that there's another big bad you gotta go deal with, and that Link gets basically reset.
What's up?
Because this Breath of the Wild Link just can't catch a
Alright,
break.
we'll put these
He
in.
literally dies before the first game. Ends up having to go on this great
The
quest
most
to regain,
unrealistic
like,
thing in Modern Warfare
all
2
of
is
the-
scopes increase range.
all of the spirit orbs, which I still don't fully understand. Like, are these pieces of his
Technically,
spirit
yes.
that he
That's
lost and are,
unrealistic.
like, out in the Shrine of Resurrection? Are these just
They should increase
ancient
accuracy
magic
at
steroids?
range.
I don't really know. And then in this one,
I suppose you could say
he
they
loses
increase
an arm.
effective range.
and has to go get a different brand of magic steroids
Around the corner.
that's fulfill the same purpose in a different way.
Well, that's not too bad.
A
You don't
longer
need two
barrel
arms.
increases range. Yes.
Yeah, but it kind of helps to have them, you know. You know, when you're
This
like
isn't
holding
right.
something
I
in
need
one
to,
hand and you really want to open a door, so you like try and bring your toe up or something because you don't have another hand to
need
work the door
space.
handle.
Ah, you just punch the door with that one arm. You just gotta train that
With the
arm
one
to
that's
fit.
holding something.
Yeah, you just train it.
But what if it's like, well, I'm not going to use a pot as an example because then Link would absolutely do it and not care. But what if you're holding like something you don't want to
Here.
break?
There we go.
I'll put it on
You
the
just
floor
punch
and
the
I'll
door?
punch the door.
Wait. If you put it on the floor, couldn't you
Okay.
just open the door?
Oh, I left my lapis
No,
down
no,
there.
no. If I have to put it on the
Whoop.
floor, that means I need to punch the door. Because it making me put something on the floor.
Wait,
Like that door was supposed
Where
to
is
be
it?
open before I got there. It wasn't there. It deserves to
I
die.
just had it in my hand. Where?
I have like gamer logic.
I must
Let
have left it over there.
see.
I have
Does
too much
vaguely
stuff.
remind me of a repeatable dungeon RPG thing in one of the games I used
Alright,
to
well,
play.
anyway, back to what I was going to
And
do.
like one of the memes was in the repeatable dungeons and stuff, there'd always be doors. And the idea was kind of that you were revisiting the same area over and over again. So that led to the question, who's closing all the doors? What mysterious force is behind everything and just closing doors on me?
Wouldn't it be the enemies?
Well, the enemies aren't like smart enough to do that. Most of the time they're like beasts or zombies or stuff like that. The kind of things that would knock down doors instead of closing them. But someone or something is in the shadows just closing every single door.
Every so often from the dark, you hear something whisper, "Were you raised in a barn?"
That game also does have a literal like demonic god of insanity that constantly whispers in your ears when you work on a certain encounter, and says some pretty spooky stuff. Like legit, that could brain scar someone if they didn't like expect it going in and know that it is
Okay,
supposed to make
wait,
you
I wanna
like
go
crazy and questioning
this way.
things.
Guess we'll take this big one down.
Speaking of stuff whispering in your ear, oh, you need to try out Demonologist.
I'm still not sold on demonologists, honestly, because I don't like jump scares in my horror games. I like the existential dread type stuff. I don't like it when stuff gets that scary.
Oh, you get used to it.
I
after a
hate
while.
jump scares in all stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but you got used to them pretty fast. The death
This-
animations, there was enough of a lead up that you expected it, and it wasn't scary. And then the only
Yeah.
other jump scares were... They had a fairly long enough time
There's
between
Phasmo.
them.
And once you
I know
play the
that I like-
house like more than once, it's the same jump scares practically every time, and in like similar areas.
You see, there's map-based spooks that
yeah.
will get you if you forget about them.
Most of them, yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
let's take this one out
So
then.
it's not that
I
bad.
know, like jump scares just usually make an experience worse for me because I'm going like if I know it's coming, that's the absolute worst. It's like in Five Nights at Freddy's when I played that forever ago because I was in like halfway through high school when that came out. When oh no, where's this person? Where's this person? Where's this person? I put down the monitor to shut the door and they're right there. And I'm like, I knew that was coming. But it still prevented me from pretty much playing the game ever again. I
I
don't
would
think I've
never
ever gone
play
back
that
to that
game.
one.
That
Yeah.
game is way too
And it's
scary
just
for me.
And then in that same game, you know, something spooky happens and I'm not expecting it. And I'm like,
Okay,
ugh,
this
no,
looks like
no.
a good
It's
space.
either it sucks because it's spooky, or
Can I do
and
this?
I knew it was coming, or it sucks because it just came out of nowhere and there's nothing I could have done to prevent it. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that adrenaline response. I don't know how you guys react to that kind of thing, but I will just like freeze for minutes and then just go, okay, I'm done with whatever was nearby this event for the rest of my life. I don't think that's a healthy fear response, but well, I don't have anything better.
I don't know if you can pick and choose your fear responses.
Exactly.
This, nope. How do I... Give me your secrets. There. Give me 2, 3. I already have some
Okay, I'm about to lose all of my stuff because
somewhere.
Yeah, sorry, because I was also
we're
trying
not
to
gonna
chat.
just step into stuff.
But yeah, we just need you to join too. That way we, oh man, it'll be so cool. Because basically it's Phosmo, except, oh crap, that's good. Basically it's Phosmo, except that, little gimmick of some, of the jump scare.
Alright, here we go.
Jump scare.
Yeah,
In a
but
big
when that
glass
kind of thing
room.
is what I hear, I go, well, why wouldn't I just play Phasmo then?
Well, it has its own, it is different in a sense, like,
I'm much more comfortable in games I've played a bit.
Make just one door.
Well, I guess. It's just a different experience. It's pretty cool. It is starting to pop off too, and it was a fun experience. Like it's like it wasn't a bad experience. It was really fun when Tosin actually joined.
Keep it on the radar, but I'm still not sold on it. I will have to research it a little bit further myself and decide when I'm ready to deal with a horror game again.
Alright.
Like Phasmo, I don't consider a horror game because of how well designed it is. Like how the spooks are not that scary, and they also serve a purpose. They're not just like random things that are thrown at you because you have to walk here.
So the game, like the Demonologist, and this is I think
there was a pit trap in my island.
Actually figured that out because I never figured anything out. So it seems like each map has its own lore. Especially so basically, you find the ghost. It's same as Phasmo. Like yeah, it has its jump scare. Each house has its own jump scare. We haven't explored the rest. I'm not sure if any of Toaster actually has explored more because Ashley leveled up before us because she made a deal with the demons. But
You did no such thing.
yes, you did. Yes, you did. Behind our back, you gave them extra beers. But anyway. I'm not sure. I played the game longer than Ashley, and somehow she still passed me. I don't know what deal. I don't know what deal she made, but as you progress, so the first house has its own game. It's a repeatable jump scare. Like the first time they get you off guard, but then after you play the map, then they're just very like you already know them. So that's just a cool little twist to. Like a little add-on to like Phasmo, for example. The ghost hunting is similar. The ghosts are a little different. There's like a little extra more ghosts.
Could be a greenhouse.
There's one ghost, for example, that if you swear, it'll attack you, which we thought was one because I started swearing and then I got murdered instantly. So that's why we thought it was that ghost, and it wasn't.
I think that's funny, but
that was hilarious.
Yeah, it just wanted to kill me regardless, even though it wasn't the ghost that was supposed to do that. It just killed me as usual.
You just didn't like the words.
And apparently, it just still
wasn't hard-coded to hate them, it was just hard-coded to hate you.
But, oh my god, it was horrible. I died throughout, I think, most of the game. I was very surprised.
There's no resources that happened before. And there's a witch here.
You have 3 objectives, so after you complete the Guessing and Ghost, then you unlock basically where you get. But was it the second objective? Was not the finger. It was actually getting the notes. I think it was. So you get the notes, for example, and then there's some lore of the house, like you can read it, and you find some like stuff. I think we were doing like the crosses. We had to fix some crosses. We had to get some salt and ghost orbs. And then finally, when you finish that objective, and then you get the lore of that particular house. Then you jump into the exorcist, which you have to find. In the first house, I'm not sure if it's every house. You have to find 5 fingers of the, I guess that ghost demon, whatever.
It's a bit more like dungeon-y then. There's a lot more that you have to take care of.
So actually, they're optional. So it's like it's just extra content, and you get obviously extra money for doing it, and it's pretty fun to do it. But obviously, you still have to worry about the ghost the whole time. It's just like Phasmo. The door will close, and that's it. You're on your own. So yeah, and it's in my opinion, it was pretty good because it's like it's possible, but we just sprinkle with some extra stuff.
I
And
liked that
I will.
when you died as a ghost, you could still talk to the rest of the teammates, so you could help them out because
Yep.
each round is a lot longer because there's a lot more steps.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, that's
I
another.
did really like that. That was a really cool feature.
Biggest drawback is that
Okay.
you have to guess the ghost before you die. It's not like
Where did
Frostmourne, let's
my-
say, I die and then you guys
Let's
are
go.
like, hey, it's
There it is.
I don't know, a Jinn, and I'll be able to go into a journal as I'm dead and put in. That's the only drawback, which kind of in a sense is like,
Let's
you know,
top some of this
I'm
off.
pretty sure they'll change that eventually, but you have to guess the ghost before you die. If you die, did not guess the ghost, you
Wood.
can afterwards.
I think I need
but
the seeds. I'll keep the seeds.
Besides that, right now obviously it's early stage, so you have just a small amount of equipment, but they are pretty cool. Some of them you're gonna be like, what? Especially the EMF, you're gonna be like, what the
Paper.
heck is this? And they have like a different, I think like 2 different equipments, like the glass and the ESG, which I still to this day don't know how the hell that works.
And the painting. The painting's really cool.
Oh yeah, yep. The paintings are really yeah. They
How dare you forget about the painting?
right. The paintings you gotta try
Hmm.
those out. So it's like
I should
yeah,
look that up while
it
I'm
is
waiting for
really
daylight.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it when I'm in the right headspace and stuff for that.
Glow
Currently, I'm in a state where I get like
berries.
dope levels of don't want to play this anymore
What
from
do
the
these
Super
do?
Mario 64 piano. So we'll investigate that at some point.
All right, yeah, it's just
Placement.
not trying to sell you the game, but it was.
Oh, you are absolutely trying to sell me
Oh,
the
yeah.
game, and you have been for the past half an hour.
Fed
No.
them to foxes.
We're just telling you because like we actually tried it and it was very enjoyable between us. And I'm thinking like obviously we play Phosmo, so it's like the same chemistry and it'll be fun. That's basically
This is-
Placed ungrown from
best.
bottom
This is
of
the sales
most
pitch.
blocks.
That is what this is.
I'm not doing it as
Okay.
a self pitch. I'm doing it as like it's fun. It's a fun pitch
Bottom
to
of
me.
most
But
blocks.
but yeah, obviously everyone has their taste. But it's like it is better than
So you know what?
we all
Let's grow
expected. Like
these.
when I tried it on my own, I thought it was just gonna be like a horror game type of
In
thing,
here?
or just like,
Or-
I had two things that I went.
No,
in
you know what? We
thinking.
should grow
It was
them
either
in,
gonna be super like jump scary, like
in
how I
the
usually
other
play
tower.
jump scare games, which I'm already used of that gimmick, or it was.
I am sorely tempted to rename this voice channel No Solicitors, Saito.
I'm just saying that about like my experience when I went in.
Saying a lot.
Well, it was a fun game, so I'm just it's like Final Fantasy 16. That's another game that I played and it's hack and slash, not related to horror, and I bought it right away. They did a great job in the demo to sell you the game, and I bought it in a heartbeat.
Fantasy. They're up to 16 now.
Yeah, but
And they've got like all the remakes too, which they didn't give different numbers. It's just
Oh.
another one.
You know what, I
well,
think
yeah.
At
maybe,
least it's a slightly better
get some of
numbering
this
system than Kingdom Hearts.
paper.
I'm
Or whatever's
I'll
happening with
increase my map.
Half-Life nowadays. I still don't know why they can't just
Or
say
do I need
3
a crafting
anymore.
table?
Oh, I don't know about that. But
Oh.
yeah, that was a really good game.
Or is it?
So I can't wait to play it.
Ah,
That
there
Final
we go.
Fantasy. I don't really play all of them. I don't really care about the lore, or I just care about the gameplay. The gameplay was good. I'm like, I
No?
thought I was watching Dragon Ball Z. So that's another game. Have you guys ever played It's a Super Nintendo game. Super Mario and the Super Mario
Maybe I need
RPG.
to combine
The
it with
Legend
an
of
empty
Seven
map.
I have not. I know of it, but I have never played it.
Oh, it's getting a remaster for the Switch. It's coming out within the next
Really?
Oh, I make a
months, I
map.
think.
November.
Yep, the original Super Mario RPG.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Now, if only they'd remake the Paper Mario games, and I'm not talking about whatever the heck they're selling now. I'm talking about the good two.
It's a compass.
Yep.
Arguably the good 2.5, because half
Should
of
be.
the Paper Mario for the Wii was good.
I want Galaxy 2 on Switch. I have Galaxy 1 on
Yes.
Switch. I just want Galaxy 2 now.
put Galaxy 1 back on Switch. Like, what the heck is with their timed exclusives?
Oh yeah,
What is that?
it was timed.
What is that?
I
It's
don't
like-
know.
People who weren't financially able to
You
get
just
those
surrounded
kinds
with
of
paper.
things back then are just now not real Nintendo fans. What's the deal here?
I don't want to bother building. Well, wait, do I have a
I
compass?
that was just
Nintendo
them
was
being
like-
stupid.
I do.
Nintendo likes to be dumb sometimes, I feel like, with like their decisions.
Nintendo has got, like, the corporate arrogance of a titan in the industry, regardless of its actual status in the games
Let's
industry.
copies it.
And they get knocked down so hard, so
Not what I
often.
want.
It happened with the GameCube, it happened with the Wii U, it happened with things like the Virtual Boy, though those were a flop to begin with. The fact that they sold those was a mark of corporate
What is this word?
arrogance.
Is it as big as it can
And
get?
then they get knocked down a few pegs. They figure themselves out. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
we can't actually do this and get away with it for that long. And then they fix up their behavior for a good year and a half.
Well, okay.
But
We'll
they just
copy
keep
it.
releasing these amazing games
On the
because the
Saito.
developers and the creative teams there are way better.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo essentially has hardly any competition in their field because their consoles and their games are different enough than the Xbox and PlayStation and PC that they're no longer present in the quote-unquote console wars.
Yeah, but they're losing that too with a lot of the games they've been releasing lately. Like, the new open world games. They're not quite Ubisoft, but they are so close that they're actually fighting the
You
open
scared
world
me.
market there.
Sorry.
Like, the traditional Zelda game is dead. They mentioned that they're not making those anymore. Games like Ocarina, Wind Waker, adventure RPGs, they're not doing that anymore.
That might change in the future because right now open world is the big thing. That's what everyone
Yeah.
wants. So that's what everyone's making.
But the thing is, open world was not, like, in my experience, open world was not that great for most people who wanted to play Nintendo games in general, because open world was kind of a contradiction to the way that most Nintendo games were set up. Like, the biggest and best demonstration of this is Sonic Frontiers. And the mess that game is.
What? That game was awesome.
I won't dispute that game had its amazing moments, a banger soundtrack, and some cool maneuvers, but that game was a mess design-wise. You didn't
What
really
the
have
best?
clear. You didn't have clear objectives.
Over here,
Literally,
sir.
90% of your gameplay was running into
Die or not?
random things that looked different
Come
and
on.
hoping that you could find a collectible.
Fine.
Of some variety, there were like 6 of them. All of them did almost nothing until you collected a huge amount of them. And if you really wanted to, you could
Oh,
also
that's not
just
what I
go
wanted.
fishing and bypass that entire thing.
Correct. The thing is, like,
Ah.
well, first of all,
Come
Sonic,
on, Creeper.
any Sonic game is pure trash usually. If we're not talking about
See,
big
I
Sonic.
disagree hard, and like I know a bunch of people are going to disagree with me on this, but the Sonic Storybook series was really, really good, and hit all the things that I really enjoyed about Sonic. That's
Wait, which one is that?
where I got into the series. That's the Sonic and the Secret Ring, Sonic and the Black Knight.
Oh,
I also was a huge fan of Sonic Colors.
so I never played Sonic Colors. To me, it looked pretty lame. I did play the
Alright.
Black Knight, and I actually played it to the very end. I loved it. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
Let's go hang the
See?
glowberries.
Like 90% of what I feel like Sonic fans like portrayal of Sonic and
I
the
think we
Black
ever need
Knight
to try and
it's just the
attempt
Game Grumps video where
a
the people playing, like Dan and Aaron, pick like a character who is intentionally vague and doesn't give you helpful dialogue, and then played through a level that had a gimmick and failed to figure out that gimmick because of the
Wait, I don't know
dialogue
if it has to be first,
not
though.
being there. There was some design questions to be had with trying to stay in character with voice acting and stuff. Because that was not very well put together. But the rest of the game was just fun. The gimmick, once you figure it out, or when playing the other characters had them outright say what you needed to do, was really fun. You dropped a cave on a dragon, and it was great. But
well, Sonic had a sword. Come on. That's like, to me, when I saw Sonic and a sword, because I didn't like the whole shadow with a gun. I thought it was stupid. But and I played it. I hated that game with a passion, even though I played it and I beat it with all the characters, but I still hated it. I only did it because I've been a Sonic fan since I was a kid.
Enchant my
but
shovel.
the Black Knights was amazing. Obviously, Sonic with a sword. I love swords, and it was really nice. The Seven Rings, honestly, I got bored. Like it started fine. I loved the story, but the gameplay sucked. To me, this is just my opinion, and I'm like, I started playing it, and the controls just were horrible. So
I could see that. Like, that was my first real experience with the game, or with the Sonic game that I could play through. So a lot of the things I just kind of wrote off as this is how Sonic is. And even then, there were some, like, the way that the level design was set up was not great. You could tell that they put a lot more money into the Mario Party version of the Sonic stuff than they should have for that.
You should try, like, to me, the best series of 3D Sonic was Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Those were, remember, I'm probably way older than most of you guys here, so I grew up with those. And Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2, I'm not gonna say they were perfect. They were like, obviously, every Sonic game usually had glitches, but those were, to me, were amazing. Not gonna, if you play like Sonic 06, that was total garbage. Because you could just, like, there were games that were on better consoles and better technology, and developers dropped the ball.
Come on, little buddy.
Maybe it's not their fault, it's the project manager, but regardless, the ball was dropped by someone. I didn't get to try Sonic Colors, so I can't say. I did try Sonic Unleashed, and for a bit,
you should definitely play Sonic Colors at some point, because that game is really good. Not the remaster that they made for the Switch or whatever, but the original game was incredible. I really enjoyed it. It had, like, the one gripe that you could have with it is that it was short. The levels were short, but there was so much in them. There was so much fun with the movement stuff, and the bosses were neat.
Alright, I'll check it out.
Especially the secret boss on the DS, because that one blew me away. I don't know if Sonic usually ends up giving you secret bosses when you get all the Chaos Emeralds, but that was cool. And final bosses are a huge part of my experience with games, and Sonic and the Black Knight had an amazing final boss. Sonic Colors had an amazing final boss. Sonic Colors DS had a second one that was also really cool. Sonic and Secret Rings, meh.
Sonic 3 did have a secret boss, actually, the classic Sonic, if you had all the emeralds. So I lied there. But that's the only Sonic game that I'm aware of.
That's another thing that Sonic Frontiers almost did right. Is their bosses were big, their bosses were cool looking, and if I wasn't spending half of the fight clipped inside the boss's shoulder, that would have been big. Also, if the big the quick time events weren't like one-hit kills for the Sonic that's supposed to be invincible, because that just doesn't apply when a quick time event is involved. Sonic Frontiers got close on some things, but it missed so hard on so many others, and it's like, I want to see the Sonic Frontiers game that got developed in a parallel universe where they increased the focus on level-based 3D, but they still kept like some elements of the open world in a more linear fashion. It's like I'm not a huge fan of overworld and open world in general. Tears of the Kingdom has been the exception to that rule for me because it has it does a very good job of, first of all, it's a world you've already been in from Breath of the Wild, which is a huge advantage they had. You're already somewhat familiar with the regions. You don't feel like you're treading into completely unknown territory. Second, it has like clear directions that you can go in, and not just to progress the main quest. Like, within the first hour of that game, you probably, if you've been paying attention, have 5 things at least closer to 10 maybe, that you could do, all of which are cool and will lead to interesting results, and all of which are somewhat compelling in and of themselves. You've got figuring out the depths. You've got the regional variants. You've got all kinds of other things that you can do. And you just, as in general, have a very good time of figuring out, like,
we need a door
okay,
and
where am I really headed? What's my general direction? And how many things can I do on the way there that I randomly run into? And that element of linear with encounters is where I feel like is the sweet spot for games. Because if you have an overarching goal that you're not really too pressured to do, but you do feel like you're working towards it, and all kinds of random stuff you do along the way, that works. But in games like Sonic Frontiers, that was a nebulous run in random directions and hope that you find more of those tokens. Or explore the map, hoping that you find the next piece of the map. And not just 3 enemies in a dead end.
Correct. So they
granite and
so the game was on a little bit I saw because I was following the game, at least, you know, some YouTuber like Charlie, and the game at first it seemed like it was gonna be like the few demos at first seemed like that game was gonna be even worse. So I'm not gonna say that the game was like the best, but compared to what they've done and that they went into a new territory, the game was to me wasn't so bad for a game that they not only they always botch Sonic games for a very long time. They've been botching it, especially with 3D. I've not like barely any of the new ones, but
yeah, agreed on that. I feel like that was territory that they didn't need to go into, and that their attempts to do so really were the worst part of Sonic Frontiers. It had cool bosses. So it had a semblance of a story. I mean, the final boss being a single QuickTime event was a massive letdown, but
yeah.
My bees are gonna get
aside from that, if they had just done Sonic without the open world, I feel like they would have had a lot better of a game.
There.
I actually like the open world because you're able to run like Sonic is. If you watch all of Sonic's series, like, well, I'm not gonna say all of them, but if you watch any of the Sonic shows, he's always been able to run, like, you know, not only a big distance, but he's able to, you know, run far, and because of the speed. And usually you cannot capture that good when you're playing just a level that is straightforward and that's it. So the open world element was a nice little breather where you're able to, like, travel from one point to another, and if you just want to just run, enjoy the soundtrack, you could do it, and you can just sit there and just be mindless running around. The bad thing is that the obstacles that they put, they're stupid. They put it was random. The enemies were pretty random, and there was barely any enemies. And then those little mini bosses, after a while, you don't want to fight them because they're so lame. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
So
see, those are all things that I see as kind of essential to open world functioning. Is you need to have lots of random encounters, which might not be all that fun, but they're like, hey, I'm here, I might as well do it. And those need to always exist. How rewarding they are can depend on the game and like how well it's executed, but they always need to be a part of the game. And I feel like no matter how fast you're going from a game design perspective, if it's fast, if it's the speed that Sonic should be at, then it doesn't work in open world because you're not really appreciating the terrain. Like, Sonic is supposed to be crazy fast and stuff, but even at max ring boost, where you're at the maximum possible speed in the game, it takes you forever to get anywhere. Like, it takes me 5 minutes to get between 2 different map nodes. Or different levels and stuff. And that's like all time that is just spent running around at what should supposedly be super fast. Like Sonic is always that fast.
Run!
But you don't feel fast unless you're doing like boost, or even then the boost can feel slow in the scale of things.
I don't know.
Now having that space to run around and do crazy stuff is cool, but in levels you can kind of perfect that and repeat it. In the open world, you're just kind of wandering around, and stuff has to be far away to make the game feel like the stuff is not like bombarding you. But for that stuff to be far away, it doesn't work with how Sonic is supposed to be fast as a character.
No, correct, but it's way faster than any of the other games you play. Like any open world game that you have to run, like even like freaking Kingdom Hearts. I used to dread sometimes just getting from one point to another because obviously you can just lead through the world map. But if I had to go to, I don't know, get a special item or whatever the case was, I had to, like, the character, you could tell they're slow. And even with even Legend of Zelda, I never played these super open world one, but the Ocarina of Time, like, you're slow.
Got a lot of doors.
Like it took, like, I remember I played on DS and I was on the horse, and then you do the little dash and whatnot. It takes forever, and it's, to me, that part is boring from getting one point to another. With Sonic, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that part at all. I just don't think Sonic
That might be a
changed
good way
that
to do it.
personally.
No, correct, but it took way less time, to me at least, and you enjoyed the obstacles on the way. Like, at least I enjoy it because I love the whole Sonic being fast and jumping and stuff and keep going. Because I've been playing Sonic since I was a kid. That was the first game I played, the original Sonic 1. The thing is, it came out 2 years after I was born, so. But the thing is that, with the Sonic, they should have added more and made better the obstacles and the enemies, and made the fighting a little bit more like how the Final Fantasy is. Like, it has so much like ways to fight. And Sonic, they tried to implement it, but first of all the upgrades were super quick to get, which I think killed the game, because by the time I got to the final boss, I was maxed out on basically everything, and I didn't even take that long to try to max out. So I was overpowered.
Let me out of the hole.
There's a secret final
the
boss.
stuff they did was like, they tried to make Devil May Cry combo systems work for people who were just playing a Sonic game and were used to homing attack and maybe a drop dash, and that's it.
But I didn't mind it, because it's something new. So I didn't mind Sonic kicking and doing his little shadow clone or whatever the heck he was doing, or after images. That wasn't bad. And the little blast that he did, the oars that flew at them, the key blasters, I kept calling them key blasters because of Giant Ball. But I didn't mind it. I just felt like you got it too quickly.
Why did it leave him alone?
By fishing. Besides that, I didn't like the whole thing that you have to just keep finding the tokens, and you have just to explore. I feel like add more enemies and then get the tokens by defeating enemies. If you do a side quest, make the side quest a little bit more meaningful than just focus on those little cocos or whatever they were. They're lame.
Damn you, creepers.
So make the this was supposed to be a more like serious Sonic game. You know, make it more action. Make the side quest a little bit more action too, where you like. I didn't mind the mini games, but I felt like I was playing Hogwarts Legacy and doing the Merlin quest thing.
Means this thing is
like, I'll do a mini game, and it was
2
like
hours long.
repeating the same thing over and over. They were easy most of the time, but after a while, it got lame.
Quartz is fancy.
At least to me. And the map was pretty empty. Like, I wanted more fighting. Like, at least that was how I saw it. But I feel like they kind of did
some more
a
wheat,
decent
breed some more
job.
cows,
in a
kill
lot of
some
the
cows.
Stuff. The levels
Make
weren't
some
so
bookshelves.
bad. They were pretty short, those main levels. But that's kind of like, in a sense, I kind of like that. Because if you drag on the level,
some food too.
after a while it gets like, especially if you're trying to do like the, beat the
I
speed,
should have some kelp.
you're gonna struggle. I know, because of Sonic Adventure 2, for example. The fighting was amazing, and the soundtrack too. I loved a lot of the fighting.
Can't possibly beat it all already.
Which is like, if you beat it in hard mode, I didn't like it. It was playing basically, I was playing that ship game. I forgot how you call it. Like the old ship game where you just move and then you're just shooting at one item, and then those things were moving down and down at you. It was almost like that, except you're blasting that planet or whatever.
Space Invaders?
Yeah, like that, like Space Invader. It was lame. I'm like, how you gonna make
a good final boss has a gimmicky mechanic that you probably understand fairly well, and like, you've had exposure to it before, but it's still not what you're expecting from a boss fight. A great example of this would probably be
My poor panda.
Sonic Colors having the final boss in quick step mode, which you've experienced before by the time you play that. There's like probably a good third of the levels have either quick step components or are entirely in quick step mode. And
Well,
you've
we're
even got
here.
a couple of the bosses are in quick step mode. And it's a different way to play than the standard format, but it's still really fun. You've had exposure to it, so you kind of know what to expect, and you can play through it and enjoy it. I was honestly expecting the final boss to have a scaled-up version of the hacking minigame for a lot of it, especially since they were bringing in the AI to fight the planet and stuff. I had lots of expectations for that, especially because the way they brought up the hacking minigame was like taking it very seriously, adding like these light and darkness aspects to it and all that crazy stuff. And then it was just
unburying my house.
In Sonic Frontiers?
Yes, it was horrible. I didn't like that.
Wait.
Yes,
So
you fight the planet.
Okay, so fighting the planet. That's
Yes.
why isn't that core? Okay, Secret Final Boss sounds awesome.
No,
in Sonic
it's all
Frontiers,
horrific.
but there was zero mobility towards it. Like,
Oh yeah, you would
I
never
have
know.
no knowledge
You just
about
gotta play
anything
in
Sonic.
hard mode. Like, you switch the game to hard mode, like the harder difficulty, and then you just fight the last Titan, and then you do it. And
what
you
the
don't know.
heck? I'm gonna have to revisit that. Maybe stream it because that sounds cool.
No,
And that should have been gated behind a clear objective. This is like the same issue they had in Secret Rings, where you beat the final boss, he hides behind a door, and you look at the door and go, oh, you must need these things, and then the game goes to credits, and it's basically like 90%, maybe 95% of people who play Sonic the Secret Rings don't know that there's actually anything behind that door. Because
that's cool.
you have to play through every level in the game in order to get to it, and it's the no. I'm really glad that they did what I expected there. They just should have either made it like clear that they were sealing the boss away in another dimension or something to fight it. You know, maybe save the AI person. I forget the stage. Maybe be able to save them and bring them back because once again they finally added a character with some depth and interesting stuff to the Sonic franchise, then immediately killed them off. And it's like, why? Why do they have to do that with every good character? And to be fair, good characters might not stay good characters if they keep coming back, but you've got a ton of bad characters that keep coming back. You've got a ton of characters that are developing in 40 different directions at once.
There's a secret ending. So after you do that, you get a secret ending. So not gonna
okay, well then I will have to attempt that at some point, and you know, go. Well, why wasn't there any allusions to it?
Don't know anything about Sonic.
Even in like, give us a good ending, not just a meh ending, and then make it clear there's more to find. Because, as far as I'm concerned, once I beat the game, I could explore the maps to 100%, which is clearly a ton of work and not going to give me any rewards. I could try and max out all of Sonic's stats, which again, tedious, no rewards, fishing mini games, and that's about all I can do with the game.
Yeah, no, I think I 100%.
Okay, good.
It's like that's like if in Breath of the Wild, for getting all 999 Korok seeds, your reward was a secret boss fight, or like the true boss, like Testu reveals himself to be Ganon or something. I don't
babies.
know. I'm not going to pretend to understand how any of that would work because it's such a dumb concept idea.
I want
or like again with like Master Quest mode, because Zelda has that being the only way to find an actual boss. Because Master Quest usually has like maybe cutscene rewards, or maybe no rewards at all. It's just for people who want to play the game with the challenge.
Another Iron Sword, so I don't use this all the time.
There should be reference to the fact that there's actually something more if you keep playing. Like even Undertale did that, right? Where it's like, okay, you've done this boss fight and whatnot. Now I'm gonna give you a little poke in the right direction if you want to find the real final boss of the game.
And boop, there we go.
Even Sonic Colors DS had like a little bit of that, I think. I don't know if they actually did. I know there was bonus stages and Chaos Emeralds and whatnot, but there's only 7 of those, and it gets scaling up, so it feels reasonably achievable. Eh.
Come on.
Sonic has just been a very like back and forth franchise for me because they do all these amazing things half the time, And the rest of the time, they're just
Yeah,
doing
leather.
things that I hate.
I need the leather.
You know there's a new Sonic game also coming out, right? Superstar? It's almost
There we
like I'm not sure if you guys remember the Mario Wii, like the one that you could play with different people, like it'll be Mario, Luigi, and I think the Toads and maybe Peach, and you guys play like together and
Nope.
beat the level together.
There we go.
Because I'm not sure if you guys like Sonic, but we could give it a try.
Yep.
That's why I'm bringing it up. But
Which
yeah,
one did I get?
it's almost like it's classic Sonic but in 3D.
Wait, one? Only got one leather out of that?
Almost like Generation did. Are you guys still there?
I'm here.
Okay, I got worried. Chat even said like they were mute. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm talking to my chat for a little bit.
I was
okay, I
trying
got
to
worried.
carefully kill the cows.
I got worried. I'm trying to get leather by fishing, and usually I get leather. And today I've not gotten once for some reason.
I feel like I killed a bunch of the cows and I only got 2 leather.
Yeah, I've always been like a big Sonic fan, but after a while, the game sucked so much that I skip a few of them just because I'm like, nah, not anymore. Like I did Sonic Forces thinking it was gonna be good because you create your own character, and to me, you know, it's just my opinion. I was like, this sucked. Like this, I love the enemy, Infinite. He sounded so cool.
There we go.
But he was they made him so lame at the same time. He sounded cool, but like the boss fight were like they're the soundtrack was amazing. I still listen to it when I hit the gym, but that's why I prefer the
looks like
classic
steak.
Sonic. Like I could replay like
Just
when
steak.
Sonic Origin came out or even Sonic Mania. I played those games so many times, especially Origin for sure, because I replayed the original Sonics, and my favorite game of all time will always be Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and that's like not only to me it's like, oh yeah, it's like nostalgia, but it's also like the game was good, like you enjoy the game.
Yep.
A lot of the new Sonic games you don't, but Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 you actually do enjoy too.
How's your base building going, Ashley?
I stopped base building and I'm exploring now. I got tired of building.
You should just go to the Nether. It's beautiful in there.
I don't feel like going to the Nether right now.
I for sure did not die in there. Cause you know I'm super amazing gamer.
Is it,
Hot
is
stuff?
it lava?
Huh?
Is the hot stuff achievement lava?
Yeah, I just put some in a bucket.
You know,
Apparently I've
drink
never
it.
done that before,
Actually,
surprisingly.
drink
No.
it, chug it.
No, I'm good. I'm not thirsty right now.
Why not? Like hot lava is amazing. It stings a little bit, but it's not that bad. Tastes really good.
It's the quenchiest.
Yeah, I don't really trust that. I'm just gonna keep exploring, you know? What am I looking for? I'm not sure. I guess I'll figure that out when I find it.
That I've seen several lush caves so far, so
Why? Really?
yeah, and it's not that hard if you get down to the right layer and just explore. Also, I looked into spawn requirements, and the biome is not necessary for axolotls to spawn. There is another requirement
Alright,
that
let me get
I
rid of
will
some stuff.
remain a bit ambiguous about, but you do not need to have the lush cave biome in order for an axolotl to appear.
But I know it used to not be that way, but I googled it recently. It said lush biome plus complete darkness plus water.
That's not correct. That's not even fulfilling the required conditions in the first place.
What are they then?
It involves a very
Okay.
specific type of block that normally only generates in lush caves, underground. And you need that block for it to work. However, that's not the only place that that block will show up.
Okay, so it's changed. Alright. I'll find one
I
one
think
day.
your previous intel is just not accurate.
I mean, I know before lush caves were a thing, the like requirements were
cave? What's a
different
lush
and they could be
cave?
found like
I mean,
literally
I don't know what that
anywhere.
is.
as
Yeah,
long as
but
it
that was a
dark.
snapshot. Like, that wasn't a proper release.
True.
Did you see that they added camels in the latest update?
Did they?
The
haven't
llamas,
kept up.
Camels.
various aggressive animals that are mostly used as guard animals. at
And
this
something
point.
that sniffs out some kind of ore or something.
Oh yeah, the sniffer, the one that they basically like guaranteed would happen with the mob vote. The mob votes are like so obviously skewed most of the time. It's like they always give you two mediocre options and a good one to just basically guarantee that the good one is the only thing they ever have to develop.
I haven't even paid attention to those in years.
Yeah, it's basically like one that's not something people do, and there's a reason for that. And that's a reason like in-game events and stuff don't
There we go.
usually have consequences based on player input. Is because the amount of time that goes into making all of that stuff far exceeds like the event itself. And by the time you've built something that you only built because of that event,
Okay.
after the fact, everyone's going to have forgotten that it happened and not really care as much.
Might as well go exploring.
Either that, or you end up developing multiple things and then just throwing one out depending on player input, not what's actually more fun for the players, according to playtesting and developers and stuff.
Put that back.
It's like something that a friend of mine used to just say that like game developers were lazy or cowards for not doing, because
Where did my
in his
pickaxe go?
opinion, if
Oh, there it
they
is.
didn't like, make real consequences to events, it was just because they didn't feel like it. Like they were afraid to do it. It's just like, no, that's not how that resource works.
Got
It is
my
very difficult to do that
pickaxe.
kind of
Grab another
thing,
couple
and
pickaxes.
effectively, without causing all kinds of other problems for yourself.
And-
These are scary.
Yeah, I'll take the I won't take the buckets.
Sorry about that. Skeletons are causing problems now.
Are you sure it's the skeletons?
They do happen to be the ones shooting the air.
Could be
Just walking
Cyto.
here.
Nah, this
Oh,
time
it
I
could-
think-
It could be Saito, in which case I've just murdered them.
Oh, this time I'm just
It's a
here
bit skin
fishing.
now.
I'm fishing. I'm trying to get leather fishing, so I don't have to murder so many cows. But hey, I got a name tag apparently, and like 2 tripwire hook. Because apparently, oh, actually, I have 2 name tags.
Okay.
You can fish up a lot of weird stuff.
Funny thing is, like, what ain't like name tags like super rare.
They're fairly rare. They only come from dungeons and stuff like that, and fishing.
I think I have like 4.
Mm-hmm.
I get
So they're
them
not
for-
super common. It's just there's not many ways to obtain them.
Oh, hey, I got an enchanted book, efficiency 4 and quick charge 2.
Ooh, efficiency 4 is not bad.
Oh, if you guys want to put it on a weapon, I have it on.
Well, I need
so-
Where do I
more
I
of those to
should
get
build another
efficiency
boat.
5, but
No, you can put it for now. But then if you find something better, then you go with, I think the anvil You can use it to get rid of the enchantment.
Are we in a position to sleep?
Nah, I burned my bed.
Yeah, actually, I found another West Cave.
Hey, there's those people with a
Darn.
flag and crossbows. Should we murder them?
Where are they?
I found
They're right
villagers.
here, like in the water.
Alright, so I know what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to kill the one with the banner. Steal his
Yeah.
banner.
All
And
right,
then take it
fine.
to a village and they'll reward you for it.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, they will. They'll reward you very nicely.
But you gotta do it quick though. It's on a timer.
It's a very long timer.
Oh my god, there's like 3. I did not expect a third one. Be careful, Toast. There's like a third one here.
Now this place axolotls can spawn.
You cannot shoot me on the water. You can shoot me on the water. Alright, he's dead.
Here we are.
I have a shield, you stupid. Nice.
What is
Okay.
that?
Where's the village? I have
Oh,
no
that's
idea where's the
that.
village. We know where's the
Get it?
village?
Got it. I don't know
There's
where
a
one
few
is off
around.
the top of my head. They're around, but I don't know where they are.
Might just
So
need
I've-
to explore for a while until you find one.
I'm pretty sure I played Minecraft Dungeon, and I'm pretty sure that little skull thing there means I'm gonna get attacked by losers. Seeking revenge. But joke's on them. I have a shield.
I appreciate the banner to make my guild hall more symmetrical now.
Oh, you have the banner? Where is it?
I hung it up on the next to the door on the guild hall.
Nice. See?
So now there's 2 up there.
Nice. That way they know that don't mess with us. Or they're gonna
Exactly.
die.
It's like right on my shield so that I run at them and then the crossbow bullets hit their face because they're shooting at their own face. That is on a flag. It's
Yeah,
very
that's how that
demoralizing.
works.
Yeah, that's what happens when I put the banner on the shield.
But
And then
you
the arrow
gotta
bounces
do-
off of their face. Yeah, you can attach banners to shields to make the shield look like the banner.
Alright, you know what? I have
Oh,
a
That's
map.
what I do with
so
all
let's
of
just go
the
this way.
pillager flags that I get, because then the pillagers are shooting themselves in the face. Except the arrow's bouncing off of the face on my shield and then hitting them in the face.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's like he's a Jedi. I was looking at lightsabers before stream,
Oh, spider.
and they look so cool.
Lightsabers do look really cool.
They're just so expensive.
Yeah, I'd imagine they would be. Oh, you're looking at like replica lightsabers?
Yeah.
Those are cool. I remember there was like a build your own lightsaber thing that people made at one point. It was like the plastic pieces and then crystals that were just like they weren't like an actual part of the assembly, but they had like a peg pattern on them so that when you put the crystal in, it'd light up the LEDs the color to match whatever crystal you put in it.
I had the very much child version of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it came out around Revenge of the Sith when that came out to theaters,
I see.
where you had the kit and you could put all the different slides on it to make the lightsaber look how you wanted, and it had a little plastic crystal in there, and then you could do
Yeah, that one.
double-bladed, single-bladed. That one, it was cool,
Exactly. That
but
it was cool.
the crystal
me
didn't...
and my brother found out that you could like mess with the crystal, like put extra bits on it. Like I think we taped a Lego stud to the side of the crystal because it was like the physical buttons that the crystal pushed determined the color. So if you like tape Lego studs onto the crystal or like cut bits off, you could change the color that the crystal was supposed to be.
Oh, mine was even less smart than that. Because
I
along
see.
with the crystal, you had to put a colored disc over the light. Because I think it was just a normal light in the blade.
Oh. Yeah, that's even cheaper. Like, no, the crystal was a cool part because you would put in different colored crystals and it would light up different colors until we figured out how it really worked and how to completely break it. And then it was its own kind of fun.
Yeah, but I was looking at...
Have gotten so boring lately.
I was looking at lightsabers that are, like, prop realistic in the handles, and the light blade is of a good enough quality and material that you can actually fight with it, and it won't break.
That's awesome.
And it has all the lights and sounds, and oh, it was like $350.
Oh, yeah, that's a hefty
And that
price.
was the cheap ones.
Ooh, would you look at that? Here's another lush cave.
Oh my goodness!
And a mine shaft nearby it.
Are you still underground, Kira?
I love caves and cliffs. Yes, I'm up. If I found a lush cave above ground, I'd be a little bit confused. I'm actually in the same cave system as the one I found earlier.
Oh, my ominous effect is finally gone.
Wait, you had it on him as effect?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and-
killed a pillager as soon as I got into the world today.
Then you might need to help Saito go find a village and claim those rewards.
Wait, are you guys serious? You can claim rewards?
Yeah, technically.
Oh. But I have no idea where to go.
Yeah, Saito, you ever wanted to fight a buffalo?
Fight a buffalo.
That is also a thing that can happen. And it's actually the key to Minecraft fast travel in creative mode. Because in any other situation, you just die doing this.
Turtles.
Doing the particular thing they do, not doing the thing you are doing.
Huh.
Don't
the-
watch these or something.
There's a way to travel thousands of blocks using the buffalo. I remember when it first came out, it was really funny. Because the buffalo has a knockback attack that scales based on your proximity to it. So if you use like creative mode shenanigans and a shield to get in the perfect spot for it, you can get sent thousands of blocks in seconds.
What the?
It's insane.
Sounds awesome. Sounds deadly though.
Yeah, that's why it's only done in creative mode. No level of vanilla attainable like feather falling will protect you from that.
Uber
Phoenix is
speedrun
reminding me of
80%.
Hacksmith's real lightsaber. That was pretty crazy. And I remember Mr. Beast used it to like as part of a competition to pop a hole in a safe.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
And there was like
That was
coordinates
cool.
inside it or something.
I got bad news for Toast. In his little chicken pen, there's a creeper there. How did it get in? It'll be a mystery.
Is the chicken still alive?
It's still alive, but the creeper is like there.
Well, you know
I
what? Then
suggest you
just
leave the creeper
leave them alone. Maybe
Let
they'll
him
become
socialize with
friends.
his new friend. Yeah.
Or maybe we'll end up with chicken creeper hybrids. That could be bad.
I don't want to imagine that or anything related to it.
Just think about it. It lays TNT.
No, I don't want to think about it. I really don't.
It's too late.
You're right. It is too late. That is now something that I have thought of at one point and will think of again. When I'm like trying to fall asleep, my brain will just go, "What about the cheapers?"
That's a cute name, though.
What
Cheapers.
about fruit bat vampires? Vegan vampires. Vampires that, like, drink the juice of fruit instead of blood.
That just sounds like another excuse to make a Twilight-style movie, so I'm gonna hard pass on that.
Are they gonna break into my house late at night to siphon all my apple juice?
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
It's a good thing I don't
What's
like
their
apple
take
juice.
on GMO?
I don't know. I haven't got that far. This was just a thought that popped into my head late one night. when I
What's
was
their
really
weakness?
tired.
If garlic is the weakness for normal vampires, do they have a different weakness?
Grapefruit, because grapefruits are like absolutely nasty without sugar.
Grapefruits are delicious. Excuse me, sir.
I haven't had a grapefruit in so long, and now you made me want a grapefruit so bad.
How
Well, that was
can I
the
get out of
opposite
here?
of what it was supposed to do here.
If you
Well,
get
that's the
a
big
good
one.
grapefruit that is sweet
Ugh,
and delicious, oh, they're so good.
I want a grapefruit now. Gosh darn it, you guys.
And I do love a glass of grapefruit juice in the
There
morning.
was also the joke of like the grapefruit being like the blood fruit, but I suppose that would be better for them instead, and that would be a pomegranate, wouldn't it?
Ooh,
What if the
pomegranate's not
pomegranate
good.
is the bane of their existence because with all the little seeds in there, they can't effectively get the juice?
That
I can see it.
The cows are escaping!
Did you let the cows out?
Who
Well,
let the cows
no.
out?
I put a cobblestone so I could
That,
get
that,
out.
that sounds an awful lot like a yes or an I
All
would
right, well,
never.
It's not a huge problem. I don't think they'll try and leave the island. So just pen up what you can, and then restart the population before
Oh,
you cull them.
I murdered them. But there's like 3 of them there.
Well, that's all we need.
And there's an Enderman walking around. He like
That's
hit me
just
off
enough
and
for
then left.
inbreeding.
Ask the Enderman to pay rent.
I don't know. He
Is that
wasn't
is that
nice.
your guild tax?
Oh yeah, listen, he's walking on guild ground. He better be paying the guild tax.
All right, I'm not walking on guild ground anymore.
Good, you stay out of our island.
I've managed to avoid guild taxes this long. I'm not gonna do it over like a toll booth.
Saito has been diligently paying his guild tax.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta be-
Saito's a loser.
No. That's how it's supposed to be. You pay tax.
Oh, Saito's a suck up.
No.
No.
Saito
mean
and I
reality.
shed blood together last stream in an
Oh,
epic
yeah.
battle.
Oh yeah,
We are bonded
it-
guild brothers now.
When did
Baby,
this
stop
happen?
it now.
Also, didn't we all do that on Reach?
Yes, but there was no guild there. I can't extort people on Reach.
And my bullet for some
That's a
reason
good thing, though.
were attracted to you the whole time. So I don't know what happened there.
What?
My bullets were always attracted to you. For some reason, every time I shot, my bullets would go straight to you. I never
think
understood.
that
what
was
I
going
think
like,
it's his magnetic personality.
I think that's the bullet equivalent of a Freudian slip.
on. Oh man.
I think that's a bullet equivalent of a 9mm.
Yeah, that was a weird stream. I don't know. The bullets just, I don't know why.
I've been
Yeah,
playing
well,
too
next
much.
time we stream, I won't be able to explain why the LSAT is exclusively designating your helmet.
You've been playing what, Ashley?
I've been playing too much Deep Rock lately. I'm
Oh,
mining
Deep Rock has the
currently.
best way to handle friendly fire of
Oh.
any game.
I'm mining currently, and I keep pressing F on my keyboard to throw a flare, and nothing happens because it's Minecraft.
Right. Hey, shouldn't that switch your hand and offhand?
It
Should be
does.
something. Oh, that's not good. That's very far away. I'm gonna have to go rediscover that somehow.
Uh-oh.
Man, I wish we found an ancient city by now. Oh boy.
So I
I
played
don't
my
know where that
first
is.
Ancient
solo
cities
mission
do not need to be found.
yesterday.
But
Oh.
a recovery compass would be so nice, though.
Let me tell
How-
you, Deep Rock is a lot slower when you're just one person.
Yeah, but you have Bosco. You get Bosco.
Bosco was
Bosco's
very
cool.
helpful. I spent 45 minutes on one level and didn't get to do all the things because I couldn't find any more nitra, so I couldn't get more ammo, and I couldn't crack the meteor.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, I got like 40 something points on that Flappy Bird thing.
Hello.
I
Oh,
kept
that's
going on my own.
this stupid
That
hover
sounds
boots
nice.
mini
Hold on,
game.
check my surroundings.
Yeah. I don't know why I got this.
And it was in that direction.
I want to try
I
a
like
deep
that.
dive solo.
That's very good. I would drink
Deep
that.
dive solo? But why?
I've done it duo, but I really want to try
Me?
it solo.
What's deep turn?
Why? Like, the whole fun of the
Perish
deep
for
dives
thought.
is the large group.
How long have you been home?
And the
Okay.
time investment there.
Maybe 20 minutes.
Oh,
Well, I'm
I thought you
scared
got
to
home a
play,
long
like,
time ago.
public lobbies, so.
Public lobbies are great. I just turn the voice chat all the way down so I never have to deal with voice. And then the only interactions I
At
can
Walmart?
have that are negative are when I
Oh.
shoot someone and they call me a, like, leafy
you doing
or
anything good?
whatever they call it, like,
I'll see you later.
Okay.
tree hugger.
Okay. I might have to try a public one day then.
Yeah, I like voice chat. As soon as you open the doors to voice chat, you have risk, but without that, it's still just so much fun. You got pings, you got rock and stone, you got text chat for ready confirms.
Are you a
I
prosciutto
think I may
person
have
now?
found someone's cow pen,
I've
and
always been.
wow,
Oh,
that's a
boy.
large
Okay.
farm.
I just try not to
Uh-oh.
buy it because I will.
It's
Like,
because
if I buy it,
Oh.
go back. Like I will. Yell.
Hello.
mm,
My stuff is somewhere in this general direction, and several lush caves if you'd like to
That's true.
come explore.
I'm off in a, like, direction who knows where. I'm not at my base currently, but.
Oh, I did that, and then I died, and now I don't know where it is.
So we could go kill your cows? That's what you're saying?
What are the odds of me finding that
Don't.
again?
I've worked
Oh, boy.
hard for those cows.
But the cows deserve to die. That's how you get burgers.
No, please, no.
Ashley, I think what Saito's trying to say is that in exchange for not killing your cows, he will accept some leather.
You could have just asked that, and I have a little bit I can give you
This
when
is
I get
Taito.
back.
No, he couldn't.
Wait, what?
He would never.
I'm slowly trying to teach Saito the art of extortion.
Babe.
I'm just trying to find an axolotl.
I need to get this enchanting table up and running so I can get silk touch, so I can get my bees.
Did you get another panda?
Oh, I put
I
one
did not yet.
of
I
those
haven't been back
bookshelves
there
on
yet.
Are you freaking
It's
kidding?
on the
Hopefully I put it in
list.
the right.
It has
right
been
way.
like a
It's
month.
been a minute since I did it.
It has.
He is a sad panda.
But I
He is a
added
sad
5
panda,
more.
and I made that comment earlier.
Please tell me you've
Remember
made
there
it
being
included
I haven't done anything to him.
You just let him go at this point.
I
You
could
don't
do that.
even need to- No, don't let it go. Just get me
Oh, so
another panda.
to bring some more news, did you guys all see the whole thing about that submarine,
Didn't bring Saddle
submissible,
with me.
whatever they want to
Yeah.
call it?
I've seen YouTube headlines, but I haven't delved into it because I figure I'm gonna wait for like a complete report later.
I've kept up with it pretty closely as it's progressed.
The submarine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard some more stuff about that today while I was on the tractor.
Oh, I don't think I have.
I heard that they found a debris field that looked like it was caused by a catastrophic implosion, I think was what was in the article.
They found the parts.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so they found the parts of the submarine.
Okay, yeah, I
Found it,
haven't
huh?
heard that.
Yeah, I'll wait for like more detailed reports coming in because that kind of thing you could get thrown every which way.
Like that
so
was
instead,
that
I
was
do
the thing to learn
the
on the
far more
tractor.
less stressful, less fear-inducing history of radioactive injuries
Also, apparently,
and like
texting you
terrible things
and
that happen.
trying
Like
to take pictures
the
of myself
Demon
while
Core
mowing in the
Fukushima.
field with one hand
You could
was interesting.
You could have
Demon
stopped.
Force.
I could have, but I
I'm
wasn't
not
going
going to be
to.
able to sleep very well tonight.
It wasn't that
after
difficult. I just
listening
waited
to
till
some
the
of those
long side,
stories.
so I didn't have to move the mower up and down.
No, but you know.
So it's like I'd
what-
come around
what
to
I
that
like
side,
about the whole
and then I
situation
just
was, like,
whip
they
the phone out
basically-
with one
one of the
hand,
things
drive
that
with the other.
was-
Can't text and drive.
I'm pretty sure they had like tape.
And I'll
They
try
just
and make
taped
the
everything.
Oh my goodness.
It
That
wasn't
turned me into the
that
house.
experimental, was it?
plot twist. I am the car.
Oh shit!
It was pretty rough.
You
If
got
you're
me
talking about
there.
The submarine. It was
Mhm.
pretty.
See if
I
I,
think
can
it
get
was
back to
controlled
safe
by
waters
a controller, like a
before
little.
night hits and I die.
Yeah, but they said that supposedly our military does the same thing, so it's not like a
I
big
mean, like, video
deal.
game controllers are designed the way they are because it makes them easy to use. I would not be surprised if that kind of thing ended up being useful in other fields.
That's what a lot of
That
people
X
are
and
saying.
Y confusion, though, that could cause problems because then it's like, well, which one's the X button? Which one am I gonna hit whenever I'm trying to hit the X button?
In basic training, the first thing they ask is, are you Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox?
Not only that, if they didn't like key bind.
That reminds me of this great like promotional turn dig on mobile games. That was like, it was one of those wholesome like, gamers across the world all share one thing in common: the X button. And you know, it's like every controller has an X button. Gosh dang it, I don't know where that stuff was. Like, and if you look at it, the PlayStation controller has an X button, the Microsoft controller has an X button, the Nintendo controllers have an X button, the keyboard has an X button, and then people were like, well, what about mobile games? What about them? They don't have that button. And the reply just had me reeling for a good few minutes. Well, all the ads have an X in the top corner.
Of course.
I like that.
It's great. It's just like that random thing you stumble across. You're like, yep, that's a mobile game for you. It's really sad that portable games have become so synonymous with like the most aggressive monetization strategy for them.
Hey, I'm hooked up to Dragon Ball.
You know what's even weirder though? The like
there it is.
the infinitely scooping into itself like paradox almost that is like mobile game ads. What's the deal with those?
Oh, you mean the ads for the games that are nothing like the game?
Yeah, there's like that aren't like anything at all. Like they do these crazy mobile game ads, and literally the only purpose is to get more people playing their games so that they can load them up with more ads for other mobile games. And it's just like going in circles,
cashew?
and I'm wondering how any of them make any money off of the ads. Because it seems like the only person who really profits here is Google AdSense, because that's the person they use for all of it.
There you go. Alright, I'm gonna go this way.
Because those things are never like that fun, that interesting. They don't match what they're advertising, so you're not really that inclined to spend money on them anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, where does that money end up? Like, all of these ads, and for what?
Because everyone wants money.
Everyone wants... But how much money are they making from the ads they put on their game versus how much are they spending on getting ads for that game? It's just comedic.
So it's possible they're not actually spending money to
Wrong
get
way.
the ads. Because it's almost like, I might be wrong, maybe, I don't know. But
is there a way to get free advertising through Google AdSense?
Well, I don't
And
think...
even then, they have to spend the money on making them.
No, well...
On making these wildly unrealistic ads that aren't actually the game that you're going to be playing.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Well,
And then you're paying to like have them show up, because like advertisement is only like supposed to make money because the people who advertise get paid for doing so. So it's like that's how that whole system functions.
but if you get a lot of people, a lot of those games have a lot of high number of basically downloads. So just getting you to download the game and probably just visiting, probably they get paid for having it in the Play Store and having someone to actually go in. And sometimes,
well, how does that make money though? That there's no profit generated here. Like, just downloading the game isn't going to give someone money unless they were advertising the game.
There.
In which case, they still had to make the advertisements for the game.
Yeah, okay. So I need to go
because
down
okay,
and
so let's
around.
say I advertise a game that alright. I make a Dragon Ball Z game that does not play anywhere near the what it really is supposed to play. But oh no, Creeper! Give me a second. Oh my god.
This sounds exactly like my interpretation of the mobile ad marketing scheme.
Oh my god, poor base almost died.
I do this thing, it doesn't work, and then it all blows up in my face.
Whew, okay, I'm safe. Okay, now I can explain. Oh, that was horrific. I saw my the gill. I saw my life flash through my face and everything. I saw him when I was
aligned with the
squids? A lot in guild taxes.
no, but the gill thing I ran away, so it didn't get damaged. But so this is what happens. They make an ad. They make the game with little effort, which usually nowadays.
Oh no, it's a
games
hentai
that
tag.
suck.
Oh,
with little
no.
effort. So they do pay to get the game.
I thought
to
about
be
making that comment
advertised
of,
like,
you know,
say,
I've seen a
Instagram,
lot of
whatever, as
hentai.
it's
I
going
think I
on.
know where
The
this is
problem
going.
is when, let's say you think that's the game, you download it, you go into it. People
It's
still
not
gonna
where I
try
want
it out. Unfortunately, a lot of people have a lot of time in
Probably
their
gonna
hand.
have to go
So as they're
back
trying
by
out the game,
land.
they're shooting out
I need
ads
to
from
get back
other
on the
people
map.
are paying them to shoot those ads.
Yeah,
And
but
as
how much profit are you really making when most of those ads are for other mobile games, which will divert people away from the game they're currently playing?
But that's the thing. So just because you're trying to play the game and you go through the ad to get, let's say, another life or whatnot, you are basically, you know, they are getting
It's got a
paid
sword.
for you to basically, even if you end up playing the other game that you see, most likely you just download this game. You're gonna invest some time to it because you downloaded it. And then even if you drop it later, if they get
Alright,
a
so if I go
million
over
people
here,
to do that,
I should
that's a
pop
lot of
back
money.
up on
That's
the
why
map.
there's a lot of people doing it, and that's why, you know, it's a big.
But then to do that, you have to advertise your game to 1 million people. And
Well-
your whole, like, way of getting money is advertising other games.
You're right, but the thing is, like,
So you have to be able... I feel like it's just a cycle driving itself forwards in the funniest way, because the
It
only
is.
way that you
Hmm.
can get money from people playing your game is by telling people not to play your game and
Well-
to play someone else's instead ad infinitum.
the thing is that people are just have a lot of time. That's the thing, and I know people.
What's that
like
clip
that
about?
too? So people will play
Is that my
like 50
my hentai
games
comment?
in a month, and then drop it, but they still. If they get a big crowd that plays the game only
what
for
are you
one
up
day,
to?
and they just spit lots of ads, that one person that played, even though they only play for that one day,
You're gonna
they
cause
made money.
another
Even if they spend money
another
to advertise
D-drive
the game,
incident.
they're making more because you're watching way more ads on the game, and
Alright,
the
we're gonna have
people
to
that
wait till
actually do
sunrise
end
and
up
then just go
liking the
by land.
game and continue playing it.
To
and
raid someone
sometimes
else,
these
and
games,
it's gonna
if you
pop
don't wanna
up and
watch
just
the
me
ad,
going, I've seen
you end up paying
a lot of
to not watch
hentai,
the
and I
ads.
know where
You
this
al-
is
they, you know,
going.
they already got money, and they always have all games have microtransaction nowadays. So especially mobile games. So you're ending up getting some people that have not only a lot of time in their hand, they also have a lot of money on their hand,
You're
and
gonna-
don't know what to do with it, and end up playing the game, getting addicted to it, and then going forward.
I'd be more
And that's
careful
what
about who I
happened.
raid then.
Because if this wasn't profitable, not a lot of people would be doing it, and it's a very common
Alright.
thing. And I've seen it, cause before I download a game, I go through the comments, and I'll see how they're like, oh, this game pushes like ads like crazy. And I even play like
What?
there's this game called
Gotta
Survivor
go that way?
the IO, and I played
No, I
it
gotta
because
go this way.
it was pretty cool, and I played it for a while,
Raid
and
meat.
everything
You want me
that
to raid
you want to
meat?
do, like if you want to do like for
Whoop.
example,
Excuse me.
open an extra chest, you gotta watch
Is
the
meat
ad.
on?
And sometimes the ad is the
Thursday.
same repeat ad. And I never played the game. I don't care about the game for the ad. But I'm
Yeah,
playing
meat
this one
might
because this
be
one is
streaming
it's similar
today.
to Vampire. It's a game that came out on
I
Steam.
think meat
Vampire
streams on
Survivor.
Thursdays.
It's similar. It's a Vampire Survivor. You don't have to worry about ad. You only pay. I think it was like $3 or $2, and that's it. But it's a similar game like that. So what happened is, as you want to get the more chests, you want to get like
See if we
the
can get
extra,
back to
I don't know, equipment or energy or whatever the case may be.
the guild.
Without putting in money, you watch ad. So you're doing it for free because you're not putting in your real money, but the app is getting paid because you're viewing that ad, and you can't skip the ad.
I haven't gotten
'cause
the
if
go
you
live
skip the
notification for
ad,
meat yet, so
Then
might
you
not be
don't
streaming
get
today.
like the chest or whatever. So they basically hook you.
Let's see. Monday.
So you have to watch the ad. So what have I done before when I've done that?
She used
I
to
just
stream
put the
every
phone
other
down
day.
and let's say, I don't know,
I don't remember.
I'll
We'll find
get
out
some
when we go
chips,
to
and
raid.
as I come back, the ad is done. For example,
It's gonna be
you know, and like me, there's probably millions
10,
of people
15
doing the
minutes
same
from
crap.
now.
It's- And that's the problem, and that's how they make the money. So, you know, because people have a lot of time. And
Because my
the
girlfriend
thing
is
that I
home.
said way earlier,
I
that
would like to spend
nowadays
some time
most
with
of
her.
us are gamers. That's not like
Before she has
it's
to
a
go to
true
bed for
statement.
work.
Because when I was younger, if you were a gamer, that means you'll never have a girlfriend, you were a nerd, and you most likely ended up being bullied. Nowadays, no.
That hasn't changed. That's not new.
No, actually, not really. Cause
Show your
like
girlfriend the clip.
people
All
that
right.
I'll meet that are
Can
like
do.
they do not look like gamers will be gamers. Like when I was working at a casino, it was almost like going back to high school.
I
And
showed her the D drive
people
clip.
even older than me that look like
Yesterday.
they were like oh ghetto or they're like oh I
She thought that was
you know,
hilarious.
smoke weed. You know, I remember I did work, like live in the poor area, and they'll be gamers, and I'll be like, what the hell? I'm surprised, and a lot of girls like gamers. It's not like before. That's what I'm saying. I lived that like you know, where you had to
We're
keep
almost home.
that you were a gamer a secret. Like you wouldn't tell people that you were a gamer because you were
You
gonna
click the
be
weirdest
very
shit.
bullied.
Isn't that the idea, though?
So nowadays, no. Nowadays, like
You clip,
anyone's a
like,
gamer.
great gaming moments,
I found a
and then you
slime
clip
chunk.
weird shit.
Nice.
Wait, what?
I found a slime chunk. Slimes can spawn.
No, but
Is
you
that
said
swamp possibly, or are you underground?
I'm underground.
Oh, okay, that is a slime trap. Cool. You found a cave yet?
Not a
Is
lush
the proper
cave.
variety? Nope.
Slimes are cool.
But wait, slime junk?
Slut. Saito, your grasp on Minecraft is slips every day.
So-
It's CHUNK. It is a section of Minecraft land, mostly
Oh,
used for
no.
storage and yes.
I thought
Oh,
junk.
no.
And
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
wait, what the heck?
Slimy
is a
hentai.
slime junk? And I'm like, wait,
Oh my.
like slime
Sorry.
crap.
You're-
Hey, it's Minecraft. So
You are
I'm
not
gonna fix that.
furry. You're not furry.
Tell the others what you said. Alright, I could do that.
Oh,
So,
this is
Chat
this
is immediately
something
just
only Saito could
all
plot
slime
properly
hentai.
just- Oh.
Look what you've done. You've caused
What?
slime hentai in my chat.
Wait, what
Oh,
happened?
This is an experience only Saito could provide, and I will leave it at that.
Wait, I did not cause the hentai of slime. That was actually who found the slime. That was not me. That was
Somebody
all
better take the
Ashley.
blame.
Ashley, she found the
I
the
ain't
slime
taking
junk.
no blame.
She-
You
the one
admitted
that
what
found-
the slime chunk was.
No. Ashley came up here and
It's
said,
supposed to be
I
a
found-
family-friendly stream. and
Chat
Saito's
says it's
just
Saito's fault.
bringing up
Wait,
all
wait,
of these
wait,
weird, like,
Wait,
Oy.
time out. When I said slime junk, I meant like caca, like slime caca. What do you guys understand? What do you
clearly
guys
there's a problem
understand?
here.
No. I
It
am.
has nothing to do with my missing stuff.
Saito,
Oh,
clearly you haven't been on the
Village
internet
Expo
long
not
enough.
downloaded.
Oh no, you guys. Oh no. I'm innocent. Like I
Mine shaft?
Well, I'm
What
coming in, Saito, and I brought you a gift.
Alright. Wasn't Toast the one that found like the in demonologist the goo and he said it looked like something that was like a little interesting?
To be honest, you said that first. You're like, it kind of
What?
looks like the
You
thing.
did say
And I
you
found it, and I'm
said-
like, you know what? You're not
There
wrong.
is no
I'm
proof.
seeing a common thread here, and it is Saito.
There's no proof whatsoever that I said something like that.
How much damage did you cause?
Well,
No
we're
proof.
approaching a time limit, and I don't
Not
think
much.
there's anything else I can manage.
But
in
you
this
definitely
timeframe,
brought
So I'm gonna head out.
A lot
Wait,
of
it's been
funny.
2 hours already? Wow.
It has.
You're
Has
right.
indeed.
You have a good one.
You as well. Have we figured out what we're doing on Tuesday yet?
Demonologist.
That I know of.
Alright, we'll figure it out. Probably Phasma or something like that.
Saito!
Bye!
Oh, and the update is coming soon, so can't wait. Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
I got that on my
Make more
quest.
books.
There should be paper in your inventory, actually. I tossed some at you a little while ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, no wonder I have so many.
Yeah, and there's 2 bookshelves already in there, so you just can keep building with those.
Oh, there's actually a little bit more. There's like 7 now, because I've built 5.
Oh, okay, cool.
Actually, I think I use a bunch of paper, so I'm gonna have to look for paper. Oh,
Well, there should be fresh sugar cane down there.
Yeah. Actually, I found one here. Did I leave anywhere else? Alright. Oh, do you guys wanna, once in a blue moon, try to see if, we can't add another day. Eh. I want to play some more Demonologists.
Alright,
I don't
calm
know,
down
if one day you
available.
guys are bored and have the time, just hit me up and then let me know if you guys gonna be on Demonologists.
All right.
Because I wouldn't mind, because I really like that game.
I would definitely be up for playing some more of it.
Oh yeah,
I
I
wanna.
already decided I'm gonna read the stuff to figure out how everything works in that game.
Nice. I wanna like unlock the next like house. Apparently, there's this really cool Japanese themed one, but I can't remember which level you
Yep.
need for that one.
Actually, you know what? No. Stop unlocking stuff because you passed us in level. I'm never gonna let you live that. I'll never let you live that down. How do you pass me in
All right,
level?
while we wait
I don't. Never gonna
for
know.
a second.
I didn't do it on purpose, alright?
Let's see who is on to raid.
It was an accident.
No, you made a deal. You made a deal.
Who is
I
on?
did no such thing, Sato.
No, yes you did. You're like, all right, I'll get you guys some extra beers, all right, demons? And they're like, all right. Something happened.
Ooh, more diamonds. Nah.
There's a dolphin here. Should I murder it?
No! Why would
However,
you even
we
think
could
of such
raid-
a thing?
I heard dolphins are evil and deserve to die.
No!
That's what I was
let's see.
told.
Bruh, I watched this. I'm not gonna tell you guys anything about it
We could
or what it was
raid
called or
Tired
anything.
Squid.
But there was this movie I
don't know.
watched when I was really little.
We haven't been to Tired Squid
It
in a while.
traumatized me.
Yes, dolphins are evil. Dolphins are the
It was
worst.
awful.
Wait, why?
Like I said, I'm not saying it because it would not be stream appropriate to go in depth. But
Wait, what are we talking about?
I was just saying there was a movie that I watched when I was a child that traumatized me.
Chicken Run.
No, it was like, it was live action. movie.
Dragon Ball Evolution. That traumatized me, especially Piccolo. He looks stupid.
It wasn't a kid's movie.
Coraline really spooked the shit out of me.
I love Coraline, but I didn't see
It's, like, a
Coraline
good
for the
movie.
first time till I
It's
was
just
older.
scary.
I think I was like 15 or 16 before I saw Coraline for the first time.
I love that animation style though. It's really good.
Yeah, the animation style is really cool.
Let's see. Coraline, Kubo and the Two Strings.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, that one's fantastic. Chicken
my
Little
God,
most
I
sec-
I found
You're
the
not
thing.
wrong, but you're also
Oh.
not right.
Anyway, continuing.
Like, there are more.
I like Nightmare Before Christmas really much.
That's a classic.
I love that movie.
Corpse Bride, pretty good.
I need to see that one. I have not yet.
So aren't Nightmare, Corpse Bride, and Frankenweenie, I think, supposed to be all in the same universe?
Hold on, I'm trying not to die.
It's either
I'm getting
that.
chased by baby zombies, and it's not going well for me.
It's either that or the art people just really like the same two characters. I guess it's maybe just the dog. They like the dog shape.
The dog shape.
Yeah, because in all three of those movies, the dog is essentially the same dog, just zombie,
That's true.
regular, and ghost.
Yeah. I haven't
mean-
seen the other two yet, though. I need to. There's so many, like, movies and things I need to see.
Gotta go through all the Studio Ghibli movies. Those are always
Which-
good.
Which ones are those? That's like Spirited Away and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, Spirited Away, Totoro, Castle in the Sky, Howl's Moving Castle, stuff like that.
Okay. Yes, I do need to see.
I think Howl's Moving Castle, Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, and I think maybe Kiki's Delivery Service are probably my favorite.
Okay. I watched. There was a couple
Howl's
movies I
Moving
watched
Castle
when I
is
was younger.
amazing.
I don't really remember. One was the Ponyo, or however it's pronounced,
Ponyo, something like that.
and I really liked that one. And then there's one I can't remember the name of for the life of me. But then there's another. It was like a mouse, and then she went to see an owl, and it was like a whole thing. But I can't remember the name.
Oh, that's Secret of the Nyx?
Maybe.
It's, yeah, the mouse finds some sort of, like, fancy gem crystal and has to go to the owl to get wisdom or something, and then there's this whole scene where she gets captured by some scientist that's going to do experiments. That's not Studio Ghibli, but I want to say that's, like, Disney.
Is it Disney?
It's either Disney or DreamWorks, maybe? It's a pretty old movie, though.
I used to watch that movie a lot. I just couldn't remember the name of it. I need to watch it again.
Yeah, I mean, now that you've reignited those core memories, I'm like, I think I have that in VHS somewhere.
You still have VHS tapes?
Yeah, I got, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 of those old Disney movies and stuff.
Oh wow.
And I have two separate, well, I suppose technically 3 separate VHS players.
Jeez, that's crazy.
It's a good technology. Best anime is Hunter x Hunter.
I don't think I've
Eh.
used or had a VHS.
Eh.
Well, I can't pronounce it in a while.
It was okay.
I remember when I was younger, though. I used to I got in trouble because I pulled out the film on one of them. One of my parents' one. And
I got to
ruined
do
it.
that once with permission. It was so good.
I did not.
We were stringing it up in the garden to scare birds away. And then it was like, hey, here's this VHS tape, pull it all out. And I'm like, oh, yes!
Yes, I bet that was exciting. Because that always seems so fun.
I mean, you could probably find a VHS at Goodwill for 50 cents and do it yourself.
Maybe.
Best character in Hunter x Hunter?
Just make
Well,
sure you
which
like
character?
record it and then upload it to YouTube.
Yeah,
No,
don't record it on VHS, though.
I recorded myself eating chalk at one point
What?
and sent it to my friends, and they thought I was insane.
Oh man, I used
Which
to eat
one's
shark
that?
as a kid.
I didn't get too
I
far in
was
Hunter
just
x Hunter,
curious,
so
like,
it was not in the
looked
first,
like
like,
the I was curious
10
what the
episodes.
crunch was like, and I did like the Crayola non-toxic chalk.
Oh, I probably ate the bad one because I was a kid, and I used to eat like color pencil, the lead, and I got in trouble in school. Oh my
hi,
god, the
Saito.
teacher got upset, and she said, "Why are you doing this?" I'm like, "It tastes good."
Why? Me and my
The
sister
one- oh, the
used to have
white-haired one?
competitions
Yeah.
to see who
I
could
think that
hold
one is
Play-Doh on their tongue the
pretty
longest
good.
because it would start to burn because it's salty.
I hate Play-Doh. I used to make like it looked like Starburst. Like I used to make the shape. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if this tastes good. And I'll bite into it. I'll be
Best
like, why did I
backstory?
do this?
Oh, yeah, the
Play-Doh does not taste
see,
good.
he was an
It's
assassin.
so salty.
child assassin.
Oh, I did once.
You need
where I told
that
my
cool
mom,
move
oh,
where you
look,
can,
like, this is
pull your
candy.
heart
And my
out and
mom,
it's still
like,
beating.
didn't notice for some reason. I don't know. And then she bit into it and she's like, ah, what's this?
I've started
I'm like, "Ah, it's
rewatching
Play-Doh."
My
I like,
Hero,
suffer my pain.
just because I
And
started it a
that's
long time
as
ago and
much as
never
I remember playing
gotten too
Play-Doh.
far. So now I'm just like, all right,
I think
let's
most
watch
of
the whole
the time
thing.
I'll
I hear
just
this
throw
one
it.
is good all the way through.
I'll make a ball and throw it, or I'll make like a really ugly thing, and I'll just pick on my brother and be like, "This is you," and he'll get mad and cry.
I used to make like the hold on.
His coolest move is later. Yeah, you know what?
Me and
After
Baby
I finish
Zombies
My
don't get
Hero,
along. Anyway,
I'll go
I
through
used
that.
to make
I'll
these
need
like
another
worm
anime to
creatures, and there
go
would be like
through,
3
since
different
this
types,
season's
like
over.
the flying worm, the plain worm,
I'm all
and
out
then the
of
flower
trash
worm.
isekai.
And then they would have like lives and children, and then die, and then like evolve, and then they would have like elaborate storylines, and yeah, and I would do this for hours with Play-Doh.
Oh, you had a storyline and everything. Oh god.
Yeah, there would be like elaborate stories for all of like the characters, and then like funerals, and then doctor's visits, and like full blown just like life stuff with these like Play-Doh worms.
I feel like you would do very well with Legos.
Oh, I love Legos.
I like using my Legos as D&D stuff.
That's pretty cool.
So it's like, I ever need a vehicle or an animal, like, I probably have that in Lego. We need enemies. Alright, these Lego stormtroopers are now goblins.
Why does everything want to kill me?
Well, I'll be honest. There's
Creeper,
a
I'm gonna
skeleton
use you.
outside,
Explode.
and then I saw like 2 creepers over there. So I hid in the guild because they want to murder me.
And on
Not
that
sure
note,
why.
I
Nice,
should head out. I
I'm
gotta see
getting
if I
ready to-
need to move some more stuff around from prep for tomorrow.
Nice. I'm getting ready to head out myself because this cave is just starting to drive me crazy.
I'll head out after I put
Super,
the
I'm the
5
most popular character in the Play-Doh world. You know, you're not
stupid
wrong.
Skeleton and creepers leave this area. I'm waiting for daytime.
That's the only bad thing about the like new cave, the caves and cliffs, is all the open caves. Just
Okay,
so
so I
many
think we've picked who
mobs
we're gonna
compared
raid.
to the smaller caves. I have like 10 skeletons right now trying to
Let
kill me.
Just make a deal with them.
Boop. Let's start the raid. Wait, who are we gonna do it? Oh. That's not how you spell that. How do you spell it? There. For some reason, I cannot spell tired. Alright. We're gonna raid Tired Squid. So anyway, thank you for hanging out. We had a lot of fun. Next stream is Monday. I think we're gonna play Everspace again, but I might change my mind. We'll see. I need to do a lot of grinding in that game. Anyway, bye. As soon as I can find the raid button.